I'm sorry?
Maybe it's their weight. Anyway, whatever. Well, the more I think about it, the madder I get. I feel like I should fire the guy.
Well, I can certainly see that. That would be within your rights.
And then just last week, I found him naked on top of my sister when he lost his plumb bob.
I see. That is unfortunate, Colin.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what kind of contractor is that careless with his tools? I mean, if he keeps losing them, I may never get my deck finished.
Now, caller, I don't want to get too personal, but I'm afraid what's happening here is that your contractor, now follow me on this, your contractor
right,
is having an illicit affair.
Ooh, an affair? Like sex? Mm-hmm. You know, when he's married, he's having sex with somebody else?
I think so.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's with your wife, caller, and evidently with your sister, too.
What? So these stories about him losing his tape measure and his plumb bob, Mr. Obvious, you think he just made those up?
Well, that'd be my guess, caller.
I never made the connection. But what you're saying is he may still be a good contractor.
Well, actually, I guess he could be.
So, Mr. Obvious, you're saying maybe I was being a little hasty. Boy, is my face red. I feel like a real schmo.
Now, caller, don't be so hard on yourself. That sort of thing happens when we jump to conclusions without having all the facts.
Mr. Obvious, you're a lifesaver.
That's nice of you to say, and thanks for calling. Well, join us next time on the Mr. Obvious Show.
What a guy. I understand he's quarantined with Mrs. Obvious.
Oh, really? I didn't know there was a Mrs. Obvious.
Oh, John and Helen? And the three dogs, Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Oh, Mo,
yeah. Hey, from the Bob and Tom studio, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Chick.
Would you like to say hi to Pat?
Hey, Pat.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Mr. Cosby, how are you?
My duty.
This is the good Cosby, by the way.
Yeah, maybe just go with Ace.
Just go with Ace. Like Cher.
Right,
Before you slip into unconsciousness.
Why are we singing Dorson?
Cosby always reminds me of that song. I'd like.
Oh.
Is that from
One
a
More
Broadway?
Kiss.
Oh. Is that from Othello? What's that from? Is that from a Broadway?
The Doors.
Dorson.
Oh, Doors. Okay.
The Crystal Ship. Thank you very much.
That's classic. Thank you indeed. Well, welcome back to
Many doors.
We are persevering through COVID-19.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to make it. Happy to be here. We have
We're all just about bug nutty.
the 15th of April, and for the first time in a long time, you can go taxes, schmaxes.
It's also National Laundry Day.
Oh, why do they throw that on top of
I don't know. That's a very good question.
I think it's been National Laundry Day every day.
Yes, I agree.
I keep waiting for it. It's either going to be the washer, the dryer, the refrigerator. Something's going to blow.
The stove.
Yeah. Everything seems to be getting taxed. Not in the taxing sense of a fee, but being overused.
Sure.
A lot of towel cleaning. I've got a load in right now.
You dumped a load in before you headed to work?
I did.
All right.
I think everybody else does too. Now, we should point out that we are doing our social distancing. In this big room, it's just the four of us. Then Christy's behind the glass. Pat Godwin's at a secret location.
Yep.
I'm in the bunker.
Okay, how's it working over there?
Pretty good.
Okay, good.
Hat and makeup people just left.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hat and makeup
See you,
people.
See you later, ladies.
Okay. We'll get to some sports coming up. Also, today's guests will include Jessica Alsman, comedian Dwight Slade, and comedian Allie Breen.
All right.
With the latest from the world of being single out there.
Or in there.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, she's in quarantine.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, she's in a small New York apartment. I think that would be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think? Well,
she can get out and walk around, but that's no fun when...
Yeah.
You're
Go down to the street.
You're at the epicenter of this, and you're very, very confined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently you can't cook. That's the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, mean, she could if she could cook, but
I think
apparently
she's
she
making
can't.
popcorn. Is that what I saw on one of
Yeah,
her social medias or something?
she likes Peeps, apparently.
Oh, Peeps. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, she was
Something-
eating some peeps.
She's eating some Peeps.
She's the one who likes the Peeps, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the secret to?
Microwaving a Peep?
Yeah.
You just put it in there and it blows up, man. Is it funny?
Oh, I've got to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Never done
okay.
The
that.
secret to eating peeps is to open the package and dump it right into the trash.
Oh.
Yeah, save the.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Now, let's. Anything interesting happened to you yesterday?
No. I put off washing the dogs one more day.
Okay.
But
all right.
I told him Saturday, I think, because check local listings. It's a little cold here, and I don't want to run outside when it's
That's smart. That's very nice. of you.
freezing and get
Yeah.
nice. Because
Right.
you ever notice when you give them a bath, they go out and rub their faces out in the yard and all sorts of stuff.
Sure.
They can't wait to debath
They
themselves.
can't wait to de-bath.
I've got to get
That's
some
exactly
mud and some stench on me.
Yeah.
So did you have something exciting happen? Is that why
No,
you asked?
I'm hoping someone had anything happen.
I went to the grocery store with my mask for the first time.
Whoa!
Here's something you don't think about,
Yeah.
Josh. When you're wearing a mask, your glasses fog up the whole time.
Yes, that's exactly
Yes,
right.
they
So
certainly do.
that was quite interesting.
You're right.
And those
Yeah.
things, that mask make my nose itch. I
Yeah,
don't know about you guys.
I'm a little claustrophobic. I got to tell you, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a
But
mask
I
fan.
did get a roll of paper towels and some toilet paper, so it was a big day.
Okay.
The only thing I can't seem to find anymore are Cheez-Its. Everyone must be eating Cheez-Its
Oh.
in quarantine.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Wow, what a sacrifice.
Oh, don't be so hoity-toity.
Hey!
Wait.
If one of the babies couldn't find Cheez-Its, you'd lose your brain.
Yes.
By the way,
Well, I went on a 9-mile trek yesterday for Cheez-Its. I don't know what the deal is there. That was you.
I'm having Amy, the cake lady, who has been making.
makes our
she's on the
masks.
payroll making masks for everybody.
Yes.
She's got another batch coming.
Yeah.
I called her and I took the measurements of one of those American Girl dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be nice.
She's going to be making
Masks
some
for the
little teeny
dolls.
ones for the American Girl
Oh,
dolls.
that's cute.
So my little girls understand a little better what's going on. It's very hard to explain this
It is, yeah.
to a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. They just don't get it.
Well, Josh was saying there's a very special Sesame Street thing last night.
There was,
right?
yeah, Elmo's play date. Yeah, he got on the Zoom with his friends, and chick, you missed it. At one point, he was chatting with Anne Hathaway, one of your favorite actresses.
Oh, no
yeah.
kidding. Was Anna Kendrick and her hooked nose there? Was that?
Oh, no, Anna Kendrick was not on.
Why does he- I love
the
Anna
adorable Anna Kendrick.
Yes, what's wrong with Anna Kendrick?
She can
Too sweet, too much joy.
single-handedly ruin any movie. Just stomp all over it.
Thanks for
Poor
bringing that
man's
up.
Rachel McAdams.
I did, well, anyway, yeah, so.
Same goes for Anne Hathaway.
She and Anne Hathaway and Elmo played head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh.
But when it came to the ears, nose, mouth, ears, eyes, mouth, they did not touch their faces. They made it
Gotcha.
very clear that you're just
That's
a point.
cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
Very cute.
Yeah, the 3-year-old in my house loved it.
Okay, I'll get some. I'll get some photos when I get the little miniature masks on the dolls for the
Bit of a
girls.
waste of
who
resources that could be used for.
They're Josh. They're tiny, as you can imagine.
Those 3 masks for the American could probably make one person mask. So
No, they're the dolls are this big.
no, I've seen them. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay. Again, it's a life lesson. That's
No, it is. It is. It's
A lot of people say, what's the most expensive thing that you can buy? And printers, ink,
Right.
movie popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
No, it's the best supporting actress, Anne Hathaway, in 2013 that she bought and paid for.
for what movie?
Les Mis. Yeah, exactly. For what movie? Supporting actress.
Yeah, I never went to see that. The title says this is miserable, and I believed it.
Welcome to Misery. Oh, we already had a movie.
We have a
called
new
Misery.
movie. They're singing. Every note is being sung. It's called Le Turd. But they're French turds.
I'm Russell Crowe. He was in that, right? Russell
Yeah.
Crowe,
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Didn't see it.
Jackman.
It may be great, not my cup of tea.
Yep.
Now, speaking of things that are way too expensive, how about razor blades?
Oh, my goodness
yeah.
gracious.
Guys at Harry's said, "Why are we paying so much for these refills?" And they started their own company, called it Harry's Razors. 10 million guys have been trying it out, and they love it. And we got the best offer ever from Harry's. By the way, what they did was they said, we can make these blades for half the price you're paying by eliminating the middleman. They went to Germany. They got a hold of a factory that had been making blades for more than 90 years. Now they're up to about 100 years of blade making. Plus, they're throwing in free shipping on this, the best offer ever at Harry's. Super convenient. They're mailed right to your house, especially now you don't want to go to the drugstore. You don't want to be behind the guy going, I feel fine. Watery cough. Aura of something in the air. No. Harry's, they mail them to your house or wherever you want them mailed. Harry's has this amazing offer. New customers get $5 off the trial set. What does that mean? Well, it means you get the razor with the beautiful, ergonomically correct weighted handle, foaming shave gel travel cover for $3. And then they'll ship it to you for how much, Josh?
For free.
Wait a minute, that means it's $3 plus free shipping at Harry's if you use the code Bob and Tom?
That's right.
That's right. That's correct. Unbelievable. Harrys.com. The code is Bob and Tom. The blade refills will also be delivered directly to your door. You can set up a schedule if you want, or you can do it whenever you want. Harry's razors, they're great razors. They've got the greatest steel. They don't have the gimmicks the other ones have. What's that one razor you put a battery in it so it can shake?
Yeah, that seems wise.
What would it be like if I had a terrible palsy and something sharp in my hand that I put to my face? I know. Wait a minute. Or the ones that look like vacuum cleaners with a big ball on them? No, come on. Let's get serious. Harry's razors, they're fun and they're terrific. And I had a great shave this morning. Thank you very much. $3, free shipping for the razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, the travel cover. Harrys.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you by using the code Bob and Tom. Helps us, helps them, helps you. Now, the weirdest headline we have today is about something called the Semen tree. I had not heard of the Semen tree. It sounds like some bad children's book.
Mr. Silverstein, you've lost it. We're not going to be able to publish this.
Can't publish this one. I'm sorry.
Isn't there a sweetheart? The sweetheart tree. Oh, that's in The Great Race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Natalie Wood sings the sweetheart tree.
There is something called a Semen tree. We'll find out.
Coming up in sports, the top 3 NFL players and coaches who are going to be a lot fatter after the quarantine. Coming up.
Oh, okay. I can't.
How about that?
I'll be joining them, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The food seems to be the only way out right now. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison with you on a Wednesday. It's April 15th, 2020. Thanks for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Coming up on today's Bob and Tom Show, our resident geek Jessica Alsman, also comedian Dwight Slade via Zoom, and relationship expert Allie Breen via Zoom, also from New York City. We'll find out what Allie's up to, and we'll check in with your relationship issues when Allie calls in later this morning, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, Taylor Swift, Pharrell Williams are among the acts who've joined the One World Together at Home primetime special Saturday, curated by Lady Gaga. Others who've signed on include Jennifer Lopez, LL Cool J, Shawn Menendez, Sam Smith. The list goes on. And they are already adding to performers that you might have already heard about: Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, Eddie Vedder, Elton John, Billie Joe Armstrong, Billie Eilish, Keith Urban, and Casey Musgraves. The special will run on multiple TV networks in support of the World Health Organization and the global response to the coronavirus pandemic. And for you families out there, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Josh Groban, and Tori Kelly have been added to the Disney Family Sing-Along Special set for tomorrow on ABC. It features celebrities and their families singing along to their favorite Disney songs from their homes. The casts of High School Musical will reunite for the special. Lyrics will be shown on your TV so you can sing. Other celebrities who will be singing: Christina Aguilera, Michael Bublé, Little Big Town, Thomas Rhett, and Donny Osmond. And Alex Trebek is sharing his life on paper. The Jeopardy host has written a memoir titled The Answer Is. Simon & Schuster says the book will come out July 21st, the day before Trebek's 80th birthday. Alex Trebek, you'll recall, was diagnosed last year with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He says he's writing the book so people can, quote, know a little more about the person they've been cheering on for the past year. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, Coach.
Well, due to coronavirus, our Little League draft has been postponed again.
Yeah.
Little League draft.
I tell my kids, take this time during quarantine to figure out what you're going to be. I'll say there's only two kinds of kids in baseball. The first kind wants to win, knows he's going to win. The second kind of kid knows he's not going to win. He just wants to show up every year and be seen. Then he drops out. He's called Bernie Sanders. You understand?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Figaro Lapiu. Are you like me? Do you love to eat, but sometimes your food does not love you back? Oh my, that is quite unpleasant, is it not? Here at the Frigamall Industries, we have developed a pill that will take the stink out of... Of course, we cannot muffle the noise, but we can eliminate that embarrassing, eye-watering, wallpaper-peeling aroma. You will still hear the... But the aroma will be a designer fragrance chosen especially for you. We have country pine, potpourri, musk, and my personal favorite, sea breeze. Feels released on your face. We call this modern miracle pill Flatulence. I'm going to sing for you now. If you're a gentleman or a debutante,
go out 6:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Let's see now. There's Christy Lee behind the glass, and she has the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today with showers possible and a high of 44. Clear tonight down to 29, and then partly cloudy and 50 on Thursday. We're clear skies, 29 degrees right now.
Thank you very much. Team Indiana is our microsite at Q95.com. It's got some pretty serious information about what's going on with the coronavirus stuff. And it also has some hints as to where you can get takeout food, curbside food. I understand you went and got the curbside
pot pies yesterday. Oh, yeah. Ace, there's one for you in the freezer.
Oh,
Let's all just give Ace $20 every morning when we walk in. How about that? Here you go.
Hey, you got ham.
Buddy.
You got ham.
Here you go, buddy. I thought you got ham. You were going to bring him ham, too?
I didn't have enough ham to bring him ham.
Well, she's out of ham.
You got a surplus ham.
That's right.
I have some cash. Do you live near the Honey Baked Ham place?
Yes, I do. It's on my way.
I think, wait a minute. Actually, no, I don't have any cash. What am I
What
saying?
do you need? I'll pick it up for you and bring it in tomorrow.
Honey Baked Ham would be nice for the staff, I think.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. We have a lot
Pig's
to get to
a filthy
today.
animal. Oh, sorry.
Including be listening for your shot at $1,000 coming up this morning, at least a couple of times. And that'll be happening also later today. We have the special feature coming up at 10 o'clock. It's the new Bob and Tom after party. And it's music to be hungover by. No, wait a minute. No, it's not. That would make no sense.
Music to drink by.
Well,
get your quarantine face on.
Yeah.
A little early. We'll be getting to all those things coming up. But now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, which is always worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on great radio stations like this one. Happy to be here on this, the 15th of April, 2020. And for once, for the first time in a long time, you're not going to watch the evening news and see the reporter who lost the bet standing in front of the mailbox. Hi, people are here delivering their tax returns. Blah blah blah. So now they're not due anymore.
What is the new due date?
July 15th, is that it?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
I think it is July.
All right. So I'll be doing mine on July 15th.
So yeah, for this is a first, I think, with taxes not due today.
Well, when I was on the air, I used to work 7 to midnight, and we would be standing by at the post office that was open until midnight. So.
Oh, I remember.
Broadcasting live.
Yeah, that's right.
It was one of those sort of hack news things every
They'd have
year.
pizza delivered or something, yeah.
Standing there with some guy pull up, didn't want to talk to him. Hey, I see you're just finishing your forms. Go to hell.
Yeah, the only people who you see are the ones who are angry, filing at the last minute. Yeah.
And it is July 15th, by the way.
And this is good news for my mom this year because April 15th, her birthday.
Oh,
so
happy
she's not competing
birthday.
against tax day today.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, she doesn't have to worry about taxes. She's
Why is that?
rich.
No, her husband's name is Rich.
Son of a gun. I always get that wrong.
They're down in Florida, quarantined in their little camper.
Ah.
Yeah,
honking up the hooch.
There's a really cool thing going on right now. and I don't know much information about it. I just saw a thing about it on the news, in which various people are leasing out for nothing their RVs.
Yes, for doctors.
For healthcare workers. A guy in my neighborhood that's a doctor is currently living in an RV in his driveway.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, that's so great that that they can donate those to healthcare. And there's a clearinghouse for this. It's kind of like an Airbnb for RVs.
Right. You're exactly right.
We'll have to dig it up. I'm sorry that I don't
you.
remember what it is. But yeah, there are incredibly brave healthcare workers out there that need to get isolated even more than the average person. And this is one of the things that they're doing. Such a great thing that people are doing with that. Once again, I'm sorry. I will find out who is behind that. I'm sorry, my voice is a little.
Yeah, it sounds weird today.
Thin this morning.
Got a sore throat?
I think it sounds sexy.
Well,
kind of like Brenda Vaccaro.
I tried. I thought maybe a little coffee would help, but I drank the coffee that they have here, which. You ever see that World War II movie where the two guys are in the prison camp and they have one tea bag and they make tea every afternoon?
Eddie,
it's the same tea bag they've had for 6 months while in the jungle.
I must not know good from bad. I don't mind the coffee.
That tastes better than the coffee we have here.
I kind of like it.
I'm that way with wine.
Really?
I don't know the difference.
RVs for MDs. It's a Facebook page. It's the clearinghouse.
Okay.
My mom can't donate hers because she
lives in it.
Yeah. So that's
right.
Okay. So now we have a couple things to get to.
Perhaps she could take a border.
Oh.
First off, we are socially separated, as is required by sanity. The four of us are in this big room, and then through the glass, we've got Dean over there, we've got Christy over there through the glass, and Mr. Godwin was voted off the island.
Yep.
And he is now
bigger than life.
Is delicious.
Wow. Yeah, you got a big homemade coffee there.
That coffee cup is there another one? That's embarrassing.
That does look like a Jethro Bodine cereal bowl.
Yeah.
That coffee cup looks like.
Yeah. It's one of the great running gags in what's the name of the movie? The Office.
Yeah.
Or Office Space. What is the one guy always has coffee?
Office Space.
Office Space.
There's that one guy always has coffee in his
Lumber.
hand. Yeah, that's a real guy in the world.
Oh, sure.
Now, I understand, Pat, that is today the day that Bruce Springsteen is doing that.
He is streaming tonight a live concert and a Q&A kind of a thing. I heard.
That'll be really interesting. Have you guys seen the documentary of Bruce's stage play?
No.
No, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan? Oh, boy.
I know you don't like me already, but the Bruce Springsteen thing,
I would like you a lot.
Really
I'd like you a lot more if you brought me a pot pie. But
Josh and I
asked you yesterday.
Josh and I actually started this.
Hang on.
Josh started this conversation. He said, we can disagree and still be friends. You know that?
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I know the world does. The world doesn't want us to think that, but we are. Right. It's certainly possible.
I hate Tom. Tom hates me. We all know it.
We can agree to disagree.
Right.
Josh and I thought we were friends. I always feel like Josh is my little brother. Then we had an off-air discussion about something I can't discuss here, and he's so wrong.
Oh, boy.
It's okay. I think we're okay to disagree on that.
No.
Tom always liked you best.
Now, Christy did offer to get me one of those pot pies, and I said
did.
no, but you should have realized I was just trying to be nice. And
no, mate,
anyway.
yes?
Yes. You know what I mean? Come on, you've been in relationships. You know what that's all about.
What flavor are you going
I'm not talking about intimacy moments. Of course, we're no means no. I'm talking about.
Well, I am going back, so next week I'll get you.
The best example is, Joshy, I don't need anything for my birthday, and you believe it? See, this is just universal. I don't care what culture you are, what religion you are. No, don't get me present for birthday, and then where's my birthday present?
Yes.
Well, you said you didn't want. Oh.
Yeah, thankfully, I've never fallen for that in my life.
I've never been in a relationship with Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Not sure who that was.
Haven't you kind of wanted to though?
Oh well, yeah.
So Springsteen, we should really sit down and make our list of the best concerts we've ever seen.
Oh, live?
Yeah. I saw Bruce Springsteen way back in '75, and it was unbelievable. He's still the best.
Yeah, that was before most of his hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did he play?
Yeah, what did he play? Exactly.
Jeez. And I bet did they?
Born in the USA. Come on, at least I saw that
it didn't
tour.
play like it didn't sound like it did on the radio, did it? It's probably
no Philadelphia.
Yeah, no Philly.
No, unfortunately,
Philly.
It was amazing. And his stage play where he gets up there and talks is really, really great. I would recommend it. I'm sure it's on Netflix or something. But Pat, so what's he doing? Is this? And you said it's tonight. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, it's tonight. He's going to live stream a concert, but then he's going to do a Q&A and maybe discuss some of his songwriting. I know for a fact that he has a lot of first drafts that are very literal. Then he puts the poetry in later, of course. Yeah. One, for example, I can do for you. You hear me okay? Everything all right?
Oh, yeah,
we can
sounds great.
Here's one of them. First draft of I'm on Fire. Here we go. Cleaning up leaves after school. In a pile with diesel fuel. Oh, no. Flames getting high. Ooh, I'm on fire!
Yes, very literal.
Mommy and Daddy left me all alone. I think I'll make fries when they're not home. I spilled the fryer.
Wow.
Ooh, the house is on fire! And then he puts the poetry back in.
Right. Well, that's good.
I think the most famous, I think the one everyone knows is Yesterday, the Paul McCartney song that started out as Scrambled Eggs.
Yeah. I thought it was ham and egg.
No, it's Scrambled Eggs. Yeah, that's great, pal. Maybe we can get some more of those first drafts. I really enjoyed that.
Cool,
You're sounding good today.
Thank you very much.
Was that when McCartney was with Wings, right?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It was with Wings and then the Beatles, and then he went back to Wings.
Well, he was with the Monkees for a bit, right?
Could we stop
he
with
auditioned and didn't make it.
with the misinformation? We're getting enough misinformation about coronavirus.
I don't love that. Of course not.
Did you see the article? The people who are the most responsible for this are the so-called influencers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, they're passing out a lot of terrible information.
Oh.
Jackasses like, who's the dick from Woody Harrelson? God, we could use a lot less of him. Jeez.
He's a terrific actor. I'd like to see him.
Yeah, I love him.
Was there legislation passed that he has to be in every movie? Did that,
for about 2 years
did I miss that? Or he pops up in Planet of the Apes. One of them is like, why is he in this?
He's great.
What's Woody doing in there?
But why do people think that someone who can pretend to be something can give you medical advice?
And he's high all the time. Not that that's bad, but
well, maybe it is
might
bad.
skew your
yeah, but it might.
I wouldn't want my
skew
friend, the brain surgeon, to walk in and go, "Man, this acid is great."
Well, true.
Let's see now.
What song is that? We're high all the time. Hope you all are too, or something. What is that? What am I thinking?
Oh, that's
Rock and roll hoochie.
yeah, rock and roll
hoochie coo.
Rick Derringer and Johnny Winter on the great album, the live album. What's that called? Roadwork. Edgar Winter, White Trash, a classic, great live album. But now we're getting away from music and turning to the world of sports. Is there any sports news today?
A couple things. Here's just for Ace. You remember the XFL filed bankruptcy?
Yeah.
A couple days ago. Of course, that means they're going to be back in 2021 stronger than ever, I guess, is what I'm being told. That's what Tom said the other day.
Well, I think he speculated it could happen.
XFL's filed bankruptcy. He looks right at me and goes, what do you think that means? Well, they filed bankruptcy.
A lot of companies file it and they're still around.
Exactly. And they don't pay. And they don't pay who the money there.
That's why you file.
Yeah, so you don't have to pay.
And don't you just have to you have to go out in a public square? I declare bankruptcy.
Yes, exactly.
You yell it, and then
you don't have to go to pauper's prison or whatever.
Debtors.
They don't do that anymore.
They don't do that.
Offensive tackle Storm Norton has signed a multi-year contract with the Chargers. Norton played with the Los Angeles.
I'm going to say
Express.
Sheepdogs.
Nope. Wildcats of the XFL before the league ended midway through their first season. But my point is, honestly, wouldn't you do everything you could, especially now, not to end or file bankruptcy or make anything formal until there's all, then you can do it.
Not necessarily. This could be somewhat of an excuse for them to go, you know what, we weren't making what we thought we were going to. Let's use Corona as this is our out.
It's the worst look possible is when they did it. You know what I mean? I
think they're saving some face by saying it wasn't our fault. It was the pandemic.
I don't think they're
it was.
Right.
They had to shut the games down. What can they do? This is killing a lot of businesses. It's not their fault.
No, I feel bad for him, especially Storm Norton. That name is awesome.
That is a Storm. It sounds like Jackie Gleason's other friend, Storm Norton. Anything at all? ESPN staffers are making a team effort to deal with the loss of revenue as a result of the virus. The sports network is asking some of its on-air personalities to take a 15% pay cut. Well, this is outrageous. Spokesman says about 100 commentators are being asked to join executives and take temporary salary reductions. Cuts are designed to help deter furloughs. Furloughs.
Who's the highest paid person on ESPN, do you think?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. It used to be Michelle Beadle for some reason.
Isn't it the guy that was in here a couple years ago?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's got to be up there.
And speaking of ESPN, people are losing their minds over this. They've moved up the start date of The Last Dance. It's a story of Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It starts episodes this Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. It's a 10-part documentary series.
Wow.
So there you go.
What happens at the end?
He loses a bet. No, I don't.
Sweats a lot.
Part 8, the baseball years.
Did they waste any time on the baseball career? Okay.
What really, if they're going to say what
Part 9, the trials and tribulations of Space Jam.
Michael Jordan. That time he couldn't find that cashmere throw he wanted.
Part 10, the Haynes years.
The Hitler mustache. ... Really? Question mark?
Yeah.
I think everyone thinks at that level they can get away with almost anything. And then Ted Danson goes blackface. Michael Jordan tries to grow a Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
There's some things you just can't pull off, no matter who you are.
And in those Jordan, the Peyton Manning, he's always funny, always easygoing. It seems like somebody you'd like to know. In the Jordan commercials, he always just seems like a dick. I mean, just,
well, your collar's wrinkled.
Look at that, you loser.
Can I help you?
Hey, you're Michael Jordan. Get off my back.
Thought we'd listen to something that we just debuted yesterday.
Oh.
It's a song from Bob. And it's, as you may know, Bob has a little studio at his house.
Sure.
This is the Bob Band, right? The Bob Band.
And he's, along with Becky, they've gotten together and created a song about what's happening right now in the world. Because what else are you going to do? So this is the Bob Band, I guess. And it's called One Man Coughs.
I'm gonna take a risk, leave my house and buy myself some food. I'll wear latex gloves, a new face mask, and a condom, so he's safe too. The lines are long, the shelves are sparse, just as I suspected. One man coughs without a mask, now the whole damn store's infected. One man coughs, now run for cover. One man coughs, stop, drop, and roll. One man coughs, and then another. Adios. Get my ass home. No soaps or wipes to disinfect. This truly is disturbing. I'll wash my hands and drown my fears with fine Kentucky bourbon. No white, no wheat, not a slice of bread, but plenty of hot dog buns. The toilet paper is all sold out. I guess I'll use hot dog buns. Not one sheet of toilet paper. Not one sheet in any class. Not one sheet of Charmin Ultra. Not one sheet to wipe my nose. I'm stuck at home under quarantine, getting worse each passing day. The wife says she'll have sex with me if I stand 6 feet away. In and out, ain't gonna happen. In and out, put on the shelf. In and out, no skin a slapping. In and out, all by myself. One man coughs, now I'm crapping. No TP in any John. In and out, ain't gonna happen. Adios, my ass is gone.
Editor's note, we don't recommend you use your hot dog buns for wiping.
No, that would be a little messy.
Now, yesterday we got into the bun argument.
Well, no, but you made it sound like we didn't know to thaw the buns out to wipe with.
Well,
you said You keep your buns frozen, which is fine, I guess.
Keep the hot dog and hamburger buns frozen.
In the warehouse
times
of
like these.
things that you do that are weirder than hell.
I don't have a lot of
Way
freezer
down.
space, but yeah, we got the frozen buns, and you put them in the toaster, and they come out great. And then Josh opined something about you guys don't have a hot dog toaster. You have a toaster that looks like a toaster, but it's got round holes in the top, and you drop the hot dogs in.
Yeah, and then it's got a
vertically.
Yep, and it's got a wider side hole for the bun.
It's a specifically hot dog making machine.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, it's very, very interesting. Coming up, comedian Dwight Slade, comedian Allie Breen.
More sports coming.
There's more sports?
Sure.
Give me the teaser.
Fat guys in the NFL coming up.
Okay.
Big fat guys.
I do know one sports story that's coming up. The famous Major League Eating League.
Yes.
Is going to be doing an event.
Yep.
There'll be a real sporting event coming up.
Okay.
And I've got a feeling I know who to put our money on. We'll find out. Right now, by the way, there's a lot of challenges out there, obviously, in the world. Cybersecurity experts say this has become kind of the heyday for those folks that go on the internet, and they're called hackers. Right now, a lot of people are working out of their house, and they probably don't realize that the software they have in their computer isn't up to the same level as stuff they have at work. So what does that mean? It means identity theft has become even easier for these people. So this is where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock is designed to protect your stuff, all those numbers you've got floating around out there in the ether, credit card information, et cetera, et cetera. We keep hearing about these massive thefts of your information. Well, LifeLock can detect a wide range of identity threats, like, for example, your social security number being for sale on the dark web. Now, LifeLock's got a very special offer with 25% off I'm going to tell you about in just a second, but I want to alert you that you've just got to be careful right now. You want to make sure that you get your stimulus check, not somebody else. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. So join right now, 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or head to lifelock.com. Use the promo code TOM25. That's my name. Tom, numeral 25. TOM25, lifelock.com, 25% off. And I should tell you, LifeLock is very inexpensive. And you'll feel a lot better and sleep better knowing someone's watching your stuff.
Peace of mind, Tom. You can't put a price on that.
No, that's right. Well, we're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
24/7.
Rolling through a hump day. It's April 15th. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, you can be watching Bob and Tom Tonight. 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom Show tonight. Just go to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel and subscribe today. That's free. And you can be watching Bob and Tom Tonight. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Check it out on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, bobandtom.com, and on the Bob and Tom Facebook page. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up. Hi, Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey willing to host all 30 Major League teams at the time public health concerns allow. That eventually could lead to the start of the baseball season, primarily in empty training ballparks. Major League Baseball and the Players Association have had preliminary discussions of how they would start if given the go-ahead by government and health officials. MLB cutting the salary of senior staff by an average of 35% for this year due to the new coronavirus impact on the season. It is guaranteeing paychecks to its full-time employees of its central office through May. Well, speaking of cuts, ESPN staffers making a team effort to deal with the loss of revenue as a result of the pandemic's impact on sports. The sports network is asking some of its on-air personalities to take a 15% pay cut over the next 3 months. A spokesman says about 100 commentators are being asked to join executives to take temporary salary reduction. The cut's designed to help deter further furloughs. Former big league manager Jim Frey has died at the age of 88. Frey managed the Kansas City Royals to the 1980 AL pennant and the Chicago Cubs within one win of the 1984 World Series. Frey's 1980 Royals swept the Yankees in the ALCS and then lost to Philadelphia in a 6-game World Series. His Cubs wasted a 2-0 lead against San Diego back in the 1984 NLCS. That's a quick look at your sports updates. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
What was it, Christy? Food play?
I call it food play.
Temperature
play, yeah.
Again, so what people want to think
butt-
they're having interpersonal relations with a corpse?
Your nipples.
Your body is sensitive to hot and cold. It doesn't.
Oh, we've covered a lot of ground there.
Well, we have sex, more of it in the news coming
Tom
up.
not having it.
Yeah.
Man, loosen up.
I dated a girl that always had ice up in there. Always. Yeah, our relationship was on the rocks.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
John Bazaar joins us in the studio.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, John. Now, I understand that you have a rather unique talent, and it's sort of visual, so I'll have to explain as you do it, or do you want to explain it in advance? You're wetting your hands down and rubbing them together.
I am. And I'm going to play the theme from the Flintstones on my hands.
On your hands.
Now, those at home would have to verify that.
Okay.
You
know. You're cupping your hands together.
Yes.
And putting them in front of the microphone.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
He really does.
So, now if that ain't talent, I don't know what is.
That is talent.
I salute you, John Bazaar.
4 years of college for that.
The Downtown Comedy Club, the phones will be ringing off the hook. I'd like to see the Flintstones thing. The people sitting in the audience going, Flintstones.
Now, do you have a whole musical repertoire in
There
your
are
hands?
a number of things I can play. I like to play people's birthdays.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I like to sing happy birthday to people. And I am working on... Boy, I don't know if I can do that this time.
Here we go.
Let's give it a shot. Eine kleine Nachtmusik by Mozart.
Wow.
Okay. Wait a minute, that's the Flintstones again.
Very similar to the Flintstones. Mozart and the Flintstones are very interwoven.
Yeah. Amadeus Flintstone.
Yeah.
He was the neighbor.
Freddie Mozart.
That played the piano.
Wolfgang Rubble, right next to
Right,
him.
sure. John Bazaar is our guest. That's a tremendous talent, John.
It certainly is.
And I never tire of doing it. I want you to know.
So,
man.
do people, once you start doing this, do they start shouting out requests?
You'd be surprised. They really did.
Skinner!
Vida!
With the drum solo.
That's great. Now, at what point did you realize that this was something you could develop into a talent? I can't
When
even
I couldn't do anything else.
How do you make even any sound come out by cupping your hands?
Well, you know,
How about ya? 646 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that your new catchphrase?
That's going to be my new...
Love it.
Instead of good morning, how about ya?
Try it again.
Okay. How about ya?
Oh, that seemed...
I almost got away with it.
I wanted him to think he was going to be okay. That's super annoying. A quick update on the weather forecast, Christy Lee.
Q95 Fox 59 weather. Cloudy today, some showers around, high 44. Currently very chilly, 29.
Yeah. Okay.
Eric Dickerson degrees.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on a bunch of radio stations. Also worldwide, beaming ourselves out there on YouTube. Got a bunch of requests to get to. Email bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Right now, the big room, the big studio, it's Ace, our engineer. Chick McGee across the way. There's Josh in the sidekick chair. This is Tom speaking. Behind the glass over there, it's Dean. Behind the glass over there, it's Christy Lee.
The Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
That's right.
Yes.
You can envision a, I don't know, about a 10-foot by 5-foot pane of glass with little Christy behind it.
Be honest, it's one of those little girls' rooms with a chiffon 4-poster bed with chiffon draped across it. And she's at her little Polly Pocket desk.
Do you think that's what my room looks
her
like?
strawberry shortcake.
One of those big nets in the corner filled with teddy bears.
That's right, teddy bears.
Dream catchers.
Yeah, that's me.
Can Stuffy watch us? You know, stuff like that.
What's happening? We were going to go back to the sports desk. What happened over there?
Actually, what happened yesterday, right at the end of the show, I hope you didn't miss this.
What?
But as things happen during our times now, during these weird days, we had a disagreement on air between Josh and I, and he questioned my professionalism. It went a little bit like this.
Time now, I think. We got a sports update?
No, wrong button.
What a dope.
Were you going to find the right one over there, Magellan?
You're simply not good at your job.
Things How I kept it this long. I'm just no good. That's all there is to it.
Get right to it.
Yes, somebody
it needed to be said.
Somebody had to say it.
Hit the right button next time.
We got a problem, of course, the obvious one in New York City, but apparently New Yorkers are sneaking onto golf courses despite strict statewide distancing rules.
Ooh.
The state, of course, the epicenter of the virus, and about 85 golfers were told to leave the South Shore Golf Course on Staten Island yesterday. 6 were escorted from the borough's La Tourette, and city's Parks Department spokesman says they oversee 20 full-service and mini courses. In addition, 8 golfers told to vacate a Clearview golf course in Queens. Why is this a problem? I don't understand why golfers, the golfers.
Don't know. I guess they're not keeping social distance.
Well, they say that, yeah, I mean, they say when we're on the course, we're 6 feet apart, I guess.
That's true.
If you have your own cart, obviously.
Yeah, everybody'd have to have their own cart.
But
I don't know, maybe reaching in to pick up the ball in the cup where the...
A lot of golf courses, they're not doing that. You just hit they put one of those, they don't go in the cup anymore. You just have to hit the cup, I guess, because of that.
So no one else is touching your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good...
You know what that's like, Josh.
I lived a lot of my life.
I think all the holes, here's $1 million idea. I think all the holes should be like the final hole of putt-putt. When it goes in the hole, there's this tubing that goes underground back to the pro shop, and you...
Get your balls back at the end of the game.
You get your balls back at the end of the marriage, divorce. Game. You know what I meant there. Didn't you?
No. Anything else of interest?
49ers Super Bowl loss may have ended up saving lives. That's right. The Bay Area reported their first cases of the virus just days before the 49ers Chiefs game in early February. Doctors are saying that if the 49ers had won the Super Bowl, the celebration in San Francisco would have undoubtedly caused a massive spread of the virus, i.e. New Orleans and Mardi Gras. Dr. Neeraj Sehgal. Well, you have a question?
Neeraj Sehgal?
I was just going to do that, too.
Neeraj Sehgal told the Wall Street Journal, it certainly is hard to imagine a more high-risk situation than a Super Bowl victory parade in the middle of a pandemic.
So by that logic, then, the Cleveland Browns or the Bengals would be the humanitarians of the year?
You're right.
They got out early.
Not winning. Okay.
We don't want to spread the virus, therefore no more victory celebrations. Kansas City, of course, did not report their first cases until mid-March.
What you're saying is Jimmy Garoppolo's crappy quarterbacking saved Grandma.
Potentially.
I think so.
Yeah,
or Kyle Shanahan, the petulant child's play calling, possibly. That might have. And, of course, if we are going to talk about Major League eating, we've got to talk about...
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I was just getting into it.
Girl, you got that yum.
Take Rick Astley any day over Beebs.
I'm going to read this as written.
Okay.
And remember, Tom, this is a joke. Major League Eating is coming back with a quarantine contest. Joey Chestbutt, Matt Stoney,
what?
Mickey Sudo, and other big-name competitors. It's spelled here Chestbutt. Chestbutt.
It is.
Instead of chestnut?
It's chestnut.
So is this legit or not?
Yes, it's a live stream event on YouTube on April 17th. Qualifying round competitors will need to eat 2 pounds of sliced bologna. 2 pounds of sliced bologna. Quarterfinals need to eat 1 family pack of Oreos.
Whoa.
Oh, that's after the bologna, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Quarterfinalists will need to eat a family pack of Oreos, 1.5 gallons of baked beans need to be eaten for the semifinal, and finalists need to consume 10 individual cups of ramen noodles. Bet Online is taking bets on who will be champion. And the winner receives $5,000. MLE, Major League Eating, and Bet Online donate $10,000 to Feeding America.
Okay.
So they won't be in the same place? They'll all be at home doing this?
Virtual, yeah.
Okay. That'd be fun if they did some, those TV shows where they say, we're going to make a gourmet meal, and they give people like a random basket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's got broccoli and chocolate.
Yeah.
And something you've never heard of, and half a chicken, and you have to figure it out. That'd be fun for Major League Eating.
Yeah.
Surprise them?
Yeah. Well, Joey, open up your pantry.
Well.
Those lima beans you've had in there for 6 years, they're going to be part of it.
Let's see how much pumpkin filling you can down.
How about this? They
have on your eating sweatpants.
They have a pantry full of food on a scale. And the more food they eat, the scale shifts, and it unlocks the door so you can get out of the pantry.
Oh.
How about that? And the quickest person to get out of I've lost him. Okay. And that's sports.
Sorry.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. We'll be right back here in a minute.
Give us the teaser, Christy. What have you got coming up?
Well, we have a town that smells like semen.
Oh!
Doesn't that sound like the one Clint Eastwood movie they didn't make?
Yes.
You hear that? The town that smells like semen. Clip clop.
Is it a port?
The man that has
It's
no
a
name
valley.
from the town that smells like semen.
We'll find out about the town that smells like semen. We'll get a song out of Mr. Pat Godwin when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We call her our resident geek. Jessica Alsman's going to be joining us later this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us. Yes, we are here live, even though we have stay-at-home orders in our state and across the country. We are vital to the information dispensing process here at the Bob and Tom Show. And with more information, here's Christy Lee or Chick McGee with something right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Don't believe everything you read or see online. This advice is especially important now when it comes to a subject many of us are concerned about. The government relief checks that are part of the coronavirus recovery bill. There have been a bunch of videos and online reports claiming that you have to repay the money that the government began sending. Social media posts have falsely claimed that you must return it. The Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service have confirmed you do not have to repay the stimulus check. Top Chinese officials secretly determined they were likely facing a pandemic from a new coronavirus in mid-January. ordering preparations even as they downplayed it in public. Internal documents obtained by the Associated Press show that because warnings were muffled inside China, it took a confirmed case in Thailand to jolt Beijing into recognizing the possible pandemic before them. Still, it was nearly a week before officials warned the public. In that week, tens of thousands dined at a mass banquet and millions traveled through Wuhan at the center of the outbreak. And the Secretary General of the United Nations says now's not the time for the U.S. to withhold financial support from the World Health Organization. President Donald Trump announced yesterday he's cutting off payments to the WHO because, in his view, the organization failed to do enough to stop the coronavirus from spreading after it first surfaced in China. In response, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called the WHO absolutely critical. Trump said the United States would review the WHO's actions before deciding whether to resume the aid. And that is your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Taking the wiener man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Taking the wiener man. Late at night when the bars are closing, alcohol takes its toll and the drinkers need their favorite vendor. A tasty treat of sausage splendor. Little man behind the car, police can't catch him because he's way too smart. The smell of mustard and a big umbrella, hot dog man's got the perfect cover. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attacking the wiener man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attacking the wiener man. Oh, yeah. He waits out patient out in the street. All the hunters want to sample the beats. He can't help but relish the fact the footlong keeps you coming back. Once you're feeling safe and cool, that's when the wiener man makes his move. You can't scream when your mouth is full. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attacking the wiener man. He's coming.
Clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Let's see now. I look around the room and I see, there's Christy behind the glass in a separate room. She's socially distancing and she has the social distant weather.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Cloudy today with showers off and on, high 44. Clear tonight down to 29. Partly cloudy tomorrow and a high of 50 degrees. It's 29 right now. Very chilly. Chilly.
Okay, God. It's called reading the room.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought.
In case the volcano going off and this plague. How about a break? How about some nice sunshine? Well, we'll wait. In the meantime, Christy Lee has a special announcement. Christy, what is it?
I do. Friends, these are serious times, and there's nothing more important than the health and safety of you, your loved ones, and our community. That is why Westgate Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
If they can't do it, nobody can.
Thank you, Chick.
I had it, but nobody else.
Encourages you to take care of your family, look out for your friends and neighbors, be kind and patient to those who are helping to keep us safe, healthy, and fed. Let's use the internet for appointments, groceries, shopping, etc. Be polite, kind to cashiers or stock persons. They're working very hard to keep you fed. And thank our first responders and, of course, all of our healthcare professionals. Appreciate our truckers keeping our food and supplies going. And if you need to buy a new vehicle or service yours, my friends at Westgate want you to know they're here if you need them. WestgateAuto.com, doing whatever they can to support their customers.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee.
Sure.
Be listening this hour for a shot at some serious money. I'll give you a hint. Listen carefully. Welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here on this, the 15th of April, 2020. The day that will go down in history is the April 15th when the taxes weren't due.
Yeah.
Not even the estimated value, and you don't have to pay. This is great.
Yeah.
Accountants everywhere wishing they could go back to the office and get their work done. But keep that in mind. A nice little holiday from the IRS. In this room, we have our engineer, Ace Cosby, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. Across the way, it's Chick McGee. And then about 12 feet away from me over there, it's Josh Arnold. It's the ladies' room. Wait a minute, that sounds like it's a toilet. It's the performance room occupied by a lady.
Yes, the Navy Federal Credit Union news.
Yeah, the sign says
very distinguished.
Occupado right there on the door there.
Door is locked.
Yes, and then we're joined by Mr. Pat Godwin through the magic of whatever this is called, Zoom.
Something.
Between, I think, if nothing else, Zoom and what else has coronavirus brought out? Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the two most common
grocery deliveries
things that we didn't talk about before. Now everyone's on it. Got a special request here. We've mentioned that there are a lot of incredibly brave people in the medical field doing stuff out there that's just great. Also, a lot of truckers out there.
Yeah.
Got this nice letter from Patrick. He's a truck driver out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's enjoying the shows that we're putting out while we're here. Well, thank you very much. It's the least we can do. It's not that taxing, really. He writes, my brother works at a pizza place and gets the chance to listen to you guys on YouTube. Please give a shout out to him. His name is actually Elvis.
Oh, right on. In Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes. So Elvis is alive and working in a pizza shop in Memphis.
Okay.
Well, Patrick, thank you very much. Appreciate your hard work. And Elvis, a big fan of the show and a big fan of this song. This is the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. And this is the classic version of Camel Toe.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel, down below your navel. It's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra and the classic Camel Toe going out to a truck driver in Memphis whose brother is Elvis making pizzas in Memphis.
Yes. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Elvis. Both working hard.
Thank you, Memphis. Worldwide is what we are on American Forces Radio and on YouTube. So we're getting requests from all over the place. We'll try to get a few more of these on for you coming up. In the meantime, Christy Lee is in the other room behind the glass, the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Christy, what have you got?
Well, some people call it the semen tree, and it's stinking up the Hudson Valley. Its scientific name is Pyrus caleriana, more commonly known as the calorie pear. The tree has a beautiful white flower and blooms several days in the spring. These hardy trees are desired by landscapers because of their ease of maintenance and beautiful white blossoms, but homeowners often regret planting them after getting a whiff of their stench.
They are pungent. Have you ever smelled one?
No.
Yes. They're they smell exactly like what they're claiming they smell like.
Yeah, well, the semen tree is now in full bloom in the Hudson Valley.
They smelled like your left hand?
Oh, my T-shirts, yeah.
Nature's mistake.
Here they call it
the semen tree.
Some compare the smell to vomit, fish, or male ejaculate.
Yeah.
Really?
You know, I've got a pear tree out back that smells
a bit
a little
seminal,
musky.
Really? Yeah. I've never noticed, and I don't have any pear trees though.
You know what I mean?
Hey, mommy, why does it smell like Daddy's birthday?
These trees were the inspiration for John Anderson to sing "Seminal Wind."
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Seminal Wind is.
Yeah. Whenever you see the word seminal, you like me, you always find it hilarious.
Yes.
Seminal.
Yeah, the seminal poems of T.S. Eliot. These are the ones
that were so good.
He couldn't believe it.
He and Ezra were straight. Pat, are you over there, Pat?
Hi, Pat.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can, yeah.
I feel so all alone at times.
Well, you are alone.
Hear a song?
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a song for us? Go ahead.
I do. Semen tree is very sticky and looks immaculate.
Yeah.
But it's white. Don't get ahead of me, Joshy. But it's white flower that blooms smells like male ejaculate. Semen tree is very pretty and tastes salty sweet. Some flowers are eaten by the swallows, but the crows spit it on the street. Semen tree.
A tribute to what's his name, Trini Lopez.
Trini
Yes.
Lopez, of course.
Fabulous song, Lemon Tree.
Would you ever name a baby Trini or Trini?
No.
Or whatever the hell. Or Lopez, by the way.
I always
it's a
liked it.
family name.
Yeah, maybe
That's,
so.
that's kind of a nice name, I think.
Trini?
Maybe it's short for Trinidad.
You think so?
In the big
I don't.
Mississippi and the Lake Titicaca.
Oh, good job, Josh.
You didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running out into what's left of traffic. any minute.
It's hard to run into traffic nowadays.
That's what I said.
What's the other plant isn't there something called the corpse flower that blooms every 7 years or something?
You know,
Exactly.
We've had, but there must be like 100 of them because it seems like every year they bloom. And they always say it blooms every 7 years. And it seems like every...
Well, they're not all on the same schedule.
They weren't all planted at the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they all sync up together?
No, it's not like
women in one house.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's happening.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Oh, God.
Is that happening at your place, Christy?
Oh, yeah. I got 2 of them.
Woo. So,
It is happening. I just didn't know it could happen to a 3-year-old.
Well, we don't just wake up one day and become these people.
we have a letter here from Finland we'll get to coming up.
Now use your Finnish accent now. Don't forget.
Now, how does that differ from your Swedish accent?
It's very, very close.
Subtle distinction.
Subtle distinction.
Nuanced.
This is Finland.
Yes.
And this is Sweden.
Oh, I heard it. Yeah.
Hear
Oh,
that? Hear that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't hear the difference at all.
That's because Josh and Pat are having fun, okay? Woo! Dooby-dooby-doo.
Semen tree, very sticky
pretty.
and... Okay, whatever it was.
We do have another smell story in the news.
Oh, good.
All right.
A Florida man has been accused of beating his cellmate who had asked him for a courtesy flush after he used the jail toilet. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's deputies,
This made the news.
the 65-year-old victim became upset with his cellmate, Guilford Joseph Abshire. Abshire allegedly assaulted the victim, who suffered 3 broken ribs and a broken nose.
Wow.
Before deputies arrived to detain him, the 53-year-old faces battery-related charges.
Boy, oh
Yep.
boy.
He needed a courtesy flush,
Yeah.
I would think that would be sort of standard procedure.
I would think.
Among the many problems of me being in prison.
That would be one?
That'd be in the top 5, I would think.
The courtesy flush?
That being having to use the bathroom in front of another guy right there,
Yeah,
man.
that would be
No
tough.
door, no nothing. For everything, Tom.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
How about a courtesy flush? Why? It's mostly blood.
Oh, God.
You know, he's on another level. We need to get up to Josh's level. That's all
Or
there is
down
to.
to.
Or
The Shawstank reunion. Yeah. Does the guy, how do they determine who gets the upper bunk in a prison?
Probably seniority, maybe?
Yeah, they fight for it. There's an ass beating, I'm guessing.
You would want the upper.
You would? I don't know because
you want the lower.
You want the lower because they leave the lights on, from what I understand, in a lot of prisons.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, see? So if you're on the lower, you at least have some
cover.
Gotcha.
I see. Now, wherever you're bedding down right now during this whole thing, I hope that your mojo is intact, as they say. But if it's not, talking about erectile dysfunction isn't easy. It's usually just brushed off, and you say, it doesn't work today, whatever. If you're interested in some of these miraculous pharmaceuticals that have been developed, you can actually get them right now without having to go see your doctor, because you can do it all with a pharmaceutical distributor called Roman, ROMAN, by going to getroman.com/wood. Well, what's it all about? We'll do an online evaluation and see if you're a candidate for these pharmaceuticals. How much does that online evaluation cost, Josh?
It's free.
It's free. It's with an actual American physician. The doctor will see if there's a treatment plan that'll work for you, and then they'll ship you the appropriate medication. Those shipping charges are what?
They're free.
They're free also. That's amazing. The whole process, very straightforward, very simple. Go to getroman.com/wood. Complete the online visit. ED, tough to tackle, but now you can get part of your life back. It's very simple. You go to getroman.com/wood for the free online visit and free 2-day shipping. Once again, it's getroman.com/wood, a free visit to get started. This is a good time to get part of your life back.
Yeah.
And you can do it very easily. GetRoman.com/wood. You do it all online. There's no embarrassing trip to the doctor, et cetera, et cetera. GetRoman.com/wood. They'll call the movie The Return of the Mojo. You can be part of it. GetRoman.com/wood. We're coming right back with, looks like Donnie Baker's on the line. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Mark Allison. Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning. It's the 15th of April. We still have half a month to get through. Stay-at-home orders in place. Make sure you're social distancing, washing your hands, and staying safe. Hope you're enjoying spending some extra time with your family. Looking forward to probably seeing some other members of your family once the time comes, and we hope to help you get through that process right here every morning on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, Taylor Swift, Pharrell Williams are among the acts who've joined the One World Together at Home primetime special Saturday, curated by Lady Gaga. Others who've signed on include Jennifer Lopez, LL Cool J, Shawn Menendez, Sam Smith. The list goes on. And they are already adding to performers that you might have already heard about: Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, Eddie Vedder, Elton John, Billy Joe Armstrong, Billie Eilish, Keith Urban, and Casey Musgraves. The special will run on multiple TV networks in support of the World Health Organization and the global response to the coronavirus pandemic. And for you families out there, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Josh Groban, and Tori Kelly have been added to the Disney Family Sing-Along Special set for tomorrow on ABC. It features celebrities and their families singing along to their favorite Disney songs from their homes. The casts of High School Musical will reunite for the special. Lyrics will be shown on your TV so you can sing. Other celebrities who will be singing: Christina Aguilera, Michael Bublé, Little Big Town, Thomas Rhett, and Donny Osmond. And Alex Trebek is sharing his life on paper. The Jeopardy host has written a memoir titled The Answer Is. Simon & Schuster says the book will come out July 21st, the day before Trebek's 80th birthday. Alex Trebek, you'll recall, was diagnosed last year with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He says he's writing the book so people can, quote, know a little more about the person they've been cheering on for the past year. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom. And this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Here, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. My dog's been talking to me. And I ain't wild about the conversation. He was originally contracted as a sweet but loyal mute. Now he's turned into a speechifying yakety-galoot. And I gotta tell you folks, I don't know what it was I expected. But his choice of subjects is what really stinks. The way he talks about cats and squirrels, it sets your ears to ring. And don't you get him started on that spay and neuter thing. You know, you can only just hear so much about marking territory technique and such. Hey, quit looking at me, buddy. Anybody can see that my dog's been talking to me. Now, he don't like that dry dog food, no matter how clean his teeth it will make. Well, he would rather snack from a hefty sack and then brush with a fluoride paste. Sit. I said sit. What do you mean you got a lawyer? I said sit. Now, if you're taking the time to examine your doggy's lips, you find the sides are floppy and serrated. And right up under his nose, why, his lips, they barely meet. And his tongue is way too big for proper enunciation in his speech. So consequently, his F's and M's and P's and B's are less than perfect in their execution. And what's worse, they are accompanied by a string saliva breeze that anoints the conversation like a crystal clear pizza cheese. And when that dog is in my automobile, he's always messing with my radio station. And if he leaves that seat moved up again, I'm taking away his keys because my dog's been talking to me. Oh yeah, I said my dog's been talking to me. I said my doggy.
720 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's right over there behind the glass. She has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy with showers around today, high 44. It'll be clear tonight, down to 29, and then partly cloudy and 50 on Thursday. Very chilly wake up, 29 degrees.
Be listening for your shot at some serious cash coming up. It'd be very handy these times. It's going to be handy pretty much all the time, but especially right now. That's coming up from Q95. Your shot at that. Also, we have the Bob and Tom after party. Oh, it's a party. It'll be starting at 10 o'clock, and perhaps during the party you can learn something. And perhaps later on with Crystal, or perhaps during the party you can make some extra cash.
Ah.
All right.
Well, that's all I'm saying. I'm not promising anything, but it could happen. So listen with great care later on. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We come to you live on this, the 15th of April, 2020. Unusually enough, taxes aren't due today.
Yeah.
Due to the whole coronavirus thing. I should point out that we are gracefully and carefully avoiding each other here in the building, keeping our distance with Ace over there, Chick over there dancing.
I got it going on.
He's got the bug.
Josh is over there. This is Tom speaking.
The good bug.
Yeah.
We have Christy Lee over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Yes, sir.
At the special Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Now, we're going to get together with a couple of guests today, including Dwight Slade, comedian, Allie Breen, comedian, and Jessica Alsman from our show. But right now we turn back to Christy Lee at the news desk.
I don't believe everything you read in a tweet. A recent study has found that celebrities and influencers are the key distributors of misinformation relating to the coronavirus. Research at Oxford determined that politicians, celebrities, and other prominent public figures were responsible for sharing 20% of false claims about the virus. Researchers also determined that their posts accounted for 69% of total social media engagement. Dr. Daniel Allington at King's College London found people who believed false claims that 5G towers are connected to the virus were also less likely to take precautions to combat the virus, like social distancing, hand washing, and, of course, staying at home. Actor Woody Harrelson and the singer MIA are among the celebrities who have proliferated false claims relating to these 5G towers. Scott Brennan, a research fellow at the Reuters Institute, warned, quote, the small amount of people have a wide reach for the content they are spreading.
I've always wanted to be a fellow.
A fellow?
Somewhere.
How do you become a fellow?
Chick McGee, a fellow at Harvard.
I think
Aim high, I say.
Do you get appointed as a fellow? Do you
I
have
think
to-
so.
I don't
Really?
know.
You could be a fellow at the Chick McGee School of Broadcasting.
Broadcasting Excellence and Technology?
Yeah, sure. You can start it. You can give yourself your own awards.
He's a fine fellow.
You are a jolly good fellow.
Thank you. For he's a jolly good...
Well, so the point is that maybe put your faith in, I don't know, maybe Dr. Fauci, not in, say, Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Actor. That's...
Here's my problem. You want to hear my problem? Here's my problem.
I want to
What's
hear
your
it.
problem? This
What's
is
your
like
problem?
the Kennedy conversation that Tom and I have off the air a lot. Do you guys think that you would know the truth if you heard it? I don't think we would.
I don't
think we.
And if we did, could we handle it?
Yeah, there's so much out there.
I
don't
can't
know.
handle the truth.
I don't know. And now it's just, with the virus. What is the truth? Who knows?
Well,
I don't think we'll ever find out. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Well, they'll get to the bottom of this. They'll get a vaccine eventually. I think the larger point is, do we need Woody Harrelson weighing in on medical matters?
Homer Simpson said it best.
What do you say?
Celebrities. Is there anything they don't know?
We don't, but let's just remember the things we do know. Social distancing, washing your hands, not touching your face. Those, just stick with the important
I mean, is the problem that Dr. Fauci isn't hot enough for the ladies?
What do you think, Christy? Is he kind of sexy?
Fauci's okay.
He's all right.
He's got that big brain.
He's got, that's very sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big brains are sexy.
Absolutely.
Whoever said that was an ugly smart person.
Okay, I'm just saying. Well, I think we're going to move forward here. We have oh, wait a minute.
There it is. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Donnie, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie.
Johnny, are you trying to?
I'm all confused, man. Am I doing this right? I can't see you guys. Could you see me yet?
No.
Hello. 10-4, good buddy.
We can hear you, Donnie. Are you trying to do the?
We've got the troubleshoot screen up for some reason.
Man, technology these days. Man.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Yeah,
3 years ago, I'd be calling from a payphone. Now we can see each other in person.
Well, we can see you.
Kind of.
Like Aretha Franklin said, who's zooming who?
Well,
Oh, wait a second. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a picture. It's not.
I'm on Wolfie's iPad. They sent to him from school. I'd have done it before now, but it took me about 2 weeks and 1,000 tries to guess my next door neighbor Mitchell's Wi-Fi password.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you
look
seem
at
to be
you.
glitchy.
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a Bengals poster behind you. I can see that.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, this isn't.
I tried all the popular passwords like boob69, boob69 exclamation. Tried his dog name, his wife's name, and started thinking like him. Like what's some lame famous chick you probably thinks is hot and nobody else does. And that's when I guessed it, Judith Light. Boom, and I'm in.
That's your neighbor's password. Hey,
All right.
Well, a lot of people might be confused by the Bangles poster, but I know, Donnie, you've always liked Susanna Haas.
Oh, yeah.
She was a Kardashian before they was ever invented.
That's exactly
Except
right.
she could sing and had a soul.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Donnie, I just want to say we can kind of see you, but you're I'm not sure what buttons you're hitting, Donnie, but you keep getting
weird
frozen.
seeing you guys in person. Usually I can only hear the disappointment in Chick's voice when I call. I can see it on his face.
Fair enough.
I just thought I'd show you around my place real quick, maybe.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
great.
That sounds exciting.
Well, this here's my living room.
Okay.
You can't see anything, Donnie.
We really can't.
I'm
It's
down
just you
It's
and
a
the other.
frozen
Atari with
picture.
Pac-Man and Space Invaders. Over here's my mirrored Molly Hatchet tribute wall.
Wow, look at all
Y'all got
those.
about 75 Molly Hatchet mirrors, all different fairs, different games. The one popping balloons with darts, and Chinese stars through the ages. Is this any better here?
No, you're still frozen, Donnie. We can't really see anything. I'm just kidding. I couldn't see your mirror. Sorry.
No, we couldn't.
Well, the whole reason I called is I got my stimulus check plus the extra $500 for Whoopi.
Oh, great. Cool.
You're welcome.
And you see, I wrote down a list of things I'm thinking about spending it on because I trust you guys with your opinions. First off, I'm thinking about putting a zip line right here from this couch to the fridge for obvious reasons. Because that way, when my lead bass player, Todd Boner's got the munchies, I can just, slide them to him like they send in orders from the kitchen at Hooters.
Nice.
Okay.
And second, I know you'd probably be against this, but Boner and me are considering going 2/3 on a tiger cub.
God.
No, don't do that.
Investors would on Bitcoin. Now, hear me out. We watched the show, and apparently any idiot can raise one of these tiger cubs.
Sadly, yes.
I used to think you have to have special skills and training to raise a tiger, but it's obvious even a stranger can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm assuming them things are going to eat more than one can of fancy feast a day.
I would think so, yeah.
Here's another idea I got. I was thinking about taking the cash and use it as seed money to start my own business.
That's a good idea.
$1,700 is more than enough to buy 2 stripper poles and a DJ booth. I was going to open one right under the carport. Then they can social distance and join from sidewalk. Call it something, like a classy chassis, something smart, or the Boner Garage. I swear to God, it looked good on T-shirts. I'm going to do what rich people do and put that money to work for me. I was thinking about buying some memorabilia, too, like an investment. Something, it's going to go up in value, like maybe an old guitar of Randy Rhoads, or Boner suggests maybe a pair of Heather Locklear's panties from back in her T.J. Hooker days. Before she got into bath salts and Virginia Slims regular.
She's had a rough
and fourthly and foremost, I'd like to take a little chunk of that money and take Whoopi to Disney while me and him are both out of work and he's out of school.
Donnie, Disney World's closed, actually.
You kidding me?
No.
What? Well, finally, I got enough money and time to take him, and Disney shut down, and Walt was cool with this?
Walt's shut down,
cool,
too.
right?
Walt's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for running my stimulus check, Tom. Next time, keep your mouth in quarantine, Dick.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
I do.
Okay.
Bye.
It ain't working.
No, it's still not.
It's still not working.
No, he's still trying.
Okay, we'll try to get
That's
that sorted
funny.
out. We'll be trying to get more visual contact with people as we continue using the contemporary electronic methods of communication that are all out there right now. A lot of people are learning about Zoom.
Yeah.
Have you been doing that at home?
A little bit, yeah.
We had a couple of them yesterday. Yeah, it's interesting.
And it's part of the classroom work that the girls are doing is on Zoom.
I bet so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, obviously everyone wants to do a huge thank you to the healthcare workers, but also, hey, moms out there, wow,
Killing it. Just amazing.
And a lot of dads too, but a lot of moms, they have to be the teacher, and then at the same time the cafeteria,
right? Mm-hmm. The janitor.
Thank you. Yeah.
Superintendent, assistant to superintendent.
Exactly, yeah.
Principal.
Yeah. The thing you want to be though is the vice principal.
Why is that?
The vice principal was always the one that dealt out the punishments.
That's true.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of a universal truism. The vice principal was always the badass. So, but you can't be too bad of an ass because you got to live with them while they're right in the same house.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is your role? Do you think you're the principal or vice principal?
I am the janitor.
Oh, okay. Well, you're dressed for it.
Yeah, primarily the janitor.
Yeah, you are. All you need is a ring and keys, and you're all set.
Yeah. So a lot of cleaning, a lot of dishwashing, a lot of laundry, but could be a lot worse. We're doing just fine. We're still here. It's the 15th of April, 2020.
Have you found a game or an activity that you think's going to continue? You think will continue after the?
Oh, but yeah. This could last years, and
like
I won't
puzzles.
have that. I won't have that. The Disney World castle and Legos finished.
Oh, yeah.
I'm building that thing.
Man, what is the price point?
It's got to be.
That price point's got to be.
It was a gift. I didn't buy
thousands of dollars. Man, oh man.
I don't think it was that much.
I think the Millennium Falcon's like 3 or 4. I think
1,000 or 100? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's get back to the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom with Christy Lee.
Forbes magazine reports recent research has indicated more people are taking nude photos and sending erotic pics and emojis during social isolation.
Makes sense.
Data from social media management firm Koros shows people are tweeting the term nudes and, shall we say, D-pics alongside the term coronavirus at a rate of 384% higher than a month ago.
That reminds me, Josh, did you get that text I sent you last night?
I did.
About 12:30?
And, no, I think that is you can send that to others. Yeah.
Okay.
You were looking for my advice on lighting.
Have you been victimized by the one where you click on it and it's a fellow with an enormous...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guy sitting at the edge of the bed.
There's a whole bunch of it with this guy.
Sure, yeah.
This ridiculous-looking male member. And that's pretty much out there everywhere. We won't be sharing that with you.
No. Peach and eggplant emojis have also been on the rise. I'm sorry.
The peach means butt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the emoji.
Yeah.
Peach means butt, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? That's a cucumber and a...
Eggplant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the water droplets.
Yeah, the squirting. Yeah.
Approximately 45% of female Twitter users are saying they are just as interested as men in sending and receiving nudes, as well as talking about hooking up.
Okay.
According to Dr. Helen Fisher, research fellow, another fellow chick at the Kinsey Institute.
Love the fellows.
The stress of self-isolation could lead to more sexually aggressive behavior online.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, you really are too modest to bring it up, but you're well known for the theatrical nature of your sexting.
Right.
Where you dress up, let's just call him Josh Jr.
Yeah.
In elaborate movie scenes.
Right.
For example, where you have your male member say, you played it for her, you can play it for me. You do the Casablanca recreation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, you better hurry up with the nudie photos before we're all too fat to do them.
Yeah, no joke.
One of the things about this is a lot of cooking, a lot of eating.
Yeah, I think they should call it the COVID-19 because you gain an extra 19 pounds quarantining.
For the freshman 15?
Right, yeah, this is the COVID-19.
Well, everybody gets comfort out of food. I mean, let's face it. And comfort food is sweet. Well, they're saying you should wear your face mask indoors, too, because that keeps you from eating.
Well, that's silly.
Really?
And there's a definite,
joking.
Of course.
There's a reason they call it comfort food.
Yeah.
Just the words meatloaf gives me a warm
or
feeling.
mac and cheese.
Chicken and dumplings.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, baby.
Okay, great.
What did you think I said?
Beetloaf.
Beetloaf?
Well, that's what vegans eat.
Yeah.
Now, so they're saying more of those so-called D-pics are being sent out?
Yes.
All right, well. Now, have you been tempted to do any sexting, Christy?
No, I'm not a sexter.
Really? You
Never have
You and your
been.
man don't... I mean, I'm sure you... just words, though, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but we don't... Yeah.
Is the word seething ever one of the words?
No.
Throbbing.
Don't you mean throbbing? Yeah.
Tumescent.
Seething doesn't seem...
Quivering.
Yeah.
You ever
I
on the
think
couch?
luscious was used the other day.
Luscious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
You ever on the couch, you just go, open the robe? You ever do that?
Oh, how did this happen?
Whoa.
It seems my obi has gotten loose.
You ever do the dishes and suddenly say, I dropped something?
There we go.
Oh, boy.
This is Tom's fantasy.
Tom really likes that.
Loves the
Have you ever-
dishwashing fantasy.
He loves the dishes, yeah.
Her soapy hands. Oh, yeah.
Is it because she's doing the dishes? Is
Well,
that why
the
it's...
thing here, the problem with that fantasy is I do the dishes all the time. So
Well,
was
she
gonna
walks
say.
up behind you, kisses you
Yeah,
on the
there
neck.
you go.
Yeah. Blows in your ear.
yeah, that's not
A
gonna
reach around?
Reach around.
Do we have Pat Godwin back over there? Pat, can you hear us? Okay, we can't hear you, but that's nice. Look,
Oh, this is amazing. Can't hear a thing.
I see his lips moving. This
Yeah,
is
he's-
very humorous.
Pat's never been funnier than right now.
He's making visual signals.
Your Disney
Your
castle
lips
has 4,080 pieces, Tom. I looked it up for you.
How many pieces?
4,080.
Or the
you at?
Disney Castle I'm
Yeah.
making of Legos. I'm
Yes.
probably at, 600.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
It's taking shape. But I'll tell you what, I wish the Lego people would be a little more specific when they have those shades of gray.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray in this.
Yeah, you need to make it real dark and real light so I can...
Do you have to separate the pieces like you do for a puzzle? Do you have
Yes.
to? Oh.
See, that's where I fail on the Lego stuff. I
Yeah?
can't get my pieces organized. I can't. I won't do it. I don't know why.
So you essentially quit before you begin.
I quit. I see all they lay them out.
Yeah?
They give you the instructions. This is this. This is that. Nope, I'm out.
Ace, what do you do? Puzzles at home?
You like puzzle, Ace?
Not since I was a kid.
Oh, okay. What about a crossword puzzle? Anything?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, we're going to squeeze.
That went nowhere. Sorry, Tom. I didn't.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to find this.
See, we're on the radio, Ace, and never mind.
I'm kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's okay.
When we come back, we have a special request. Heck, maybe let's squeeze it in right now. How about that? This is a
Jam
request,
it in there, baby.
a request for the fabulous show Base Talk.
Oh,
no kidding.
Yeah, here we go. We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
Mm-hmm. What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So he's working with the funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show Bass Talk. A little bit of bass talk there, and the legend of Stanley Smith.
Indeed.
How did the wife know? Very, very, very odd. By request, thank you, Brian. Requests coming in from all over the world. It's great to get them. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We'd love to hear from you. What are you doing? Hello, Finland, by the way.
Hello, Finland!
Greetings, Finland. And we'll get some more requests when we come back. Do you have a teaser for me, Christy?
We have a penis mask in the news.
Oh, boy.
Is this a bachelor party thing?
No, this is for our current situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
The coronavirus penis mask.
Yep.
How about that?
Always in good taste, huh? Well, we'll find out about that. I can't wait. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget to check out bobandtomstore.com. All the great T-shirts, the hats, all of the great sweatshirts, including the vintage You Guys Rock sweatshirt. Just go to bobandtomstore.com, click on hoodies and tees. You can order that sweatshirt, and Grace will get it out in the mail to you as soon as possible. Who knows? You could be wearing it by this weekend. How cool would that be? Check it out today, bobandtomstore.com. Hi, Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey willing to host all 30 Major League teams at the time public health concerns allow. That eventually could lead to the start of the baseball season, primarily in empty training ballparks. Major League Baseball and the Players Association have had preliminary discussions of how they would start if given the go-ahead by government and health officials. MLB cutting the salary of senior staff by an average of 35% for this year due to the new coronavirus impact on the season. It is guaranteeing paychecks to its full-time employees of its central office. through May. Well, speaking of cuts, ESPN staffers making a team effort to deal with the loss of revenue as a result of the pandemic's impact on sports. The sports network is asking some of its on-air personalities to take a 15% pay cut over the next 3 months. A spokesman says about 100 commentators are being asked to join executives to take temporary salary reduction. The cut's designed to help deter further furloughs. Former big league manager Jim Frey has died at the age of 88. Frey managed the Kansas City Royals to the 1980 AL pennant and the Chicago Cubs within one win of the 1984 World Series. Frey's 1980 Royals swept the Yankees in the ALCS and then lost to Philadelphia in a 6-game World Series. His Cubs wasted a 2-0 lead against San Diego back in the 1984 NLCS. That's a quick look at your sports updates. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Do you own a pair of sweatpants?
I hate sweatpants.
Please tell me you have loungewear, like something you don't just wear jeans or something every day, do you?
Yeah.
How?
Can you imagine Tom in a wife beater?
With a cigarette hanging out
and
of
then
the
a
mouth.
spaghetti sauce stain right there.
And 2 ice cubes of bourbon and a rocks glass.
All right, who left the crayons out?
I said, listen.
We make that video.
Oh,
you in a white beater. Hi!
Oh,
That'll
Tom.
go viral.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Mickey Joseph has joined us in the studios.
There's a porno actor in California now who's taken the name Ricky Ricardo.
No, there isn't.
Oh yeah, which kind of changes it, you know. Oh yes, I'm Cuban Pete. I've got 10 pounds of hanging meat. And every time I go, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom. Oh, yes, I'm Cuban Pete. Mine goes halfway across the street. And every time I go, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom. Hey, señorita, would you like a big burrito? It's very nice. So full of spice. Hey, why don't we go down to my place in San Francisco? I'm hard as metal. Just ask Freteneto.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Let's get back to our guest, comedian Tom Segura. Tom, we haven't asked. We need to know more. You've got a girlfriend. You live in Los Angeles.
I do. Yes.
What sports teams do you follow? Are you in?
I love sports.
Oh, you do? Do you know which teams are you into?
Well, I'm a big college football fan.
Okay.
And I grew up a lot in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So, Seminoles. Big
Florida,
Seminoles
Florida
fan.
State.
Florida
Sure.
State.
Yes, I like football. I like some basketball. But I've been actually thinking, I've been thinking of ways to improve sports, and I think that we should segregate sports again, like in the 1930s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we should have a league just for black athletes, and we would call that the pros. And then,
Oh my God.
and then we could have a league just for white athletes.
Yes.
And we would call that a waste of time. I think it already exists, actually. Poker, bowling, and darts. The triple crown of lazy, as I like to call it.
Jeff Rothpan, so you're on airplanes all the time.
You ever get the pilot who talks the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
And he thinks he's like a radio guy. He thinks, hey, everybody, is there your captain here in the cockpit? Where else is he going to be, in the bathroom? Of course he's in a cockpit.
It sure is. 7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And we love Christy Lee, and she's right there behind the glass. Christy.
Hi, Q95 Fox 59 weather calling for cloudy skies and showers today, high 44. Clear tonight down to 29, partly cloudy tomorrow, high of 50. 31 and sunshine right now.
The sun is nice.
Yes.
We'll long for those nice 72-degree days
They're
where
around
we're
the
still
corner.
stuck here. Okay, but we're here. We're happy to be here. Thank you very much. Welcome back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. The date, April 15th, 2020. A date that will be remembered.
In infamy.
As the time the IRS didn't have everything due today. So it's just perhaps one of the only things that we're happy about during the quarantine.
Yeah, so we get to keep our money that's making money. Oh, wait.
They don't really explore this.
That future billing is interesting.
Anyway, we have Ace Cosby over there. He's the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, which is coming momentarily. By the way, Ace getting compliments on the Joke of the Day from all over the world.
Is that right?
Yes.
From some people who don't understand English?
Yeah, I think they like the jingle, I think.
Okay.
That goes into it.
I get that.
Let's see. There's a Chick McGee, of course. That's Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair. This is Tom speaking.
Extra.
Premature again. And then over there at the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. It's
Hi, everybody.
Christy Lee. And then do we have Mr. Godwin back? No, we don't. Okay, sorry.
You know how I love a running bit. I love this.
All we get is static.
This is funnier.
That is just...
Stupid world.
Well, he takes a lot of static. It's time he gave some back to us.
Could we have him come over and put him on the porch?
It's a little chilly today.
Check local listings.
Yeah.
We don't have to go out there, though, right? We can still have a camera.
But he would have to sit out there.
Oh, it'd be so funny. Him just shivering.
His nose running.
Poor guy.
His guitar going out of tune.
Yeah.
We go in the break room to grab a bottled water, and he's tapping on the window.
Can I get some coffee?
Hi, what's going on in there?
Is it warm?
By the way, yesterday in the show, we were discussing one of Chick's failings, which is...
Just one of.
Yeah, well, we didn't have all kinds of time.
Sure.
Chick does not particularly care for the Three Stooges.
No, he doesn't.
Boy, I got a lot of... I don't know what... People are more ready with their opinion during a time of virus, I guess, than... Boy, I got a lot of blowback.
A particular episode in which Curly dresses up as a lady opera singer.
Oh, yes.
And they show that the guy puts the needle on the record and spinning around, and he's seeing it's so funny, just taking the piss out of these rich people. It makes me howl. Gary writes, I had to look up the Three Stooges episode Tom was referring to. I laughed my ass off. Thanks for broadcasting the show on YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. I also have the app and listen to 24/7. Well, thank you, Gary. We appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yes.
The Three Stooges, goofy, and it's weird time travel. I love looking at the old cars.
Yeah.
And it just a lot is the same, but a lot is different. So find what it is you like and enjoy it a little bit. Once again, Christy, is Pat back? Nope, no, just checking. I know that's kind of a visual bit for radio. See, we can
Hilarious.
see him. We can see him on a TV screen, but
Unplug it. Unplug it.
He can't see us. So
Make an omelet, Pat.
it's nice though if he finally actually has his guitar out.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
He never looks more ready, I'll tell you that.
We want you to read between the lines.
Oh, wait, could you grab it?
Here we go. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Larry King here.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
I'm doing great. Pat's having a little trouble getting on, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Patty, come on out to my place in California. We'll have a ball. Hey, gang, I'm not sure if you've seen the thing on Facebook where people are posting their high school senior pictures to honor 2020 grads.
Oh, I've seen it.
Kind of
Don't
a nice
really
idea.
understand it.
Well, because they're
Well,
not going to get a
I-
chance to have a senior year.
I know. Believe me.
Yeah, it's sad. I decided to join in.
Okay.
So I've been looking through my through the attic for my senior photo. It's a daguerreotype.
It's old.
It took forever for those things to develop. I actually had to sit perfectly still through the first semester of my senior year just to get it taken.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, don't still.
Wow.
A long time. If I must say so, I was a handsome devil back in the day, very popular. I took 5 girls to the prom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have taken 6, but the stretch Conestoga wagon I rented only had room for 5.
Again, very old. Yeah.
He's old.
Larry's old.
Very, very old.
Old. I have a whole trunk full of stuff from my high school days. Been rummaging through it. It's full of great memories. My old yearbook, a lot of very sweet messages from my classmates. Let me read you a couple.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
To Larry, you are the cat's pajamas, but in your case, the pajamas have suspenders. Factual. Don't know if you knew this or not, but I invented suspenders.
How about that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Here's another one. To Larry, I wish I'd gotten to know you better. You know me very well because you interviewed me at lunch every single day. Early start. These are things I'm reading from. Yeah. The yearbook also reminded me I was voted most likely to marry repeatedly and have frequent heart attacks.
Well, they nailed that.
They got that.
They got it, yeah.
Yeah, found my old letter jacket. Have I told you I was a baseball player in high school?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, what a team. What a team we had. Ty Cobb was our right fielder.
Wow.
Yeah, guy was a mean bastard. The games were great, but I really enjoyed the seventh inning stretch when I'd head up to the public address system booth and do an infomercial.
Just training for your life.
Fish pills, something. All right, that's enough reminiscing. I got to figure out how to get out of the damned attic.
Oh, you're still
Somebody
up
let me
there?
out.
Okay, good luck, Larry. Thank you very much. Now, we return to Christy Lee at the Navy. No,
I tried to do this earlier. Australian rower. She's a rower. Georgie Rowe.
A rower, not a grower.
She's a rower named Rowe.
Sat down on her rowing machine over the weekend to get in a workout. Little did she know, when it was over, she may have broken a world record.
Okay.
Rowe only started rowing 4 years ago, a member of the Australian women's 8. They won silver at the World Championships last year in rowing. I don't have to tell you people that.
No.
Her spot on the Olympic team has not yet been solidified, so she, like every prospective athlete, is training at home.
Right.
To pass the time, keep athletes working, Rowing Australia devised an at-home competition for athletes.
Oh.
They compete against each other on a Concept 2 machine, regarded in the rowing world as the closest thing to actual rowing. It's the workhorse of the industry.
Yeah.
Athletes record their fastest times, share them, and determine a winner. The fastest time for a half marathon on a Concept 2 is 1:20:12.1, set by Esther Lofgren, who won gold at the 2012 games. Rowe throws some music on Saturday, sat down to get some kilometers in. She looked up her time, 1:19:28.
Ooh.
No kidding.
Almost a full 40 seconds faster than the previous world record. Obviously, just shattering the world record without even knowing about it.
Wow.
Now, yes, technicality is all that remains in solidifying the world record. In order to get her machine to allow her to do a half marathon, she needed to convert the miles to meters.
Okay.
And it's all record keeping right now.
So she's got the right. Well, congratulations.
Accidentally, this is almost a legitimate sports story.
Yeah.
So her name is her destiny.
Yes.
No kidding, yeah.
Georgie Rowe. Georgie Rowe.
I just Googled rowing to see if I could find a picture of her. I didn't, but I did find the oldest crew of 4 to row across the Atlantic Ocean. Remember these guys?
Remember these guys?
Oh.
They called themselves the Ancient Mariners. 67-year-old Guy Munich, Mike Wynn, Steve Hughes, and John Morehouse.
When did this happen?
I'm not sure. It happened a while back, but they have the world record for crossing the ocean. Good for them, man. These guys, they rowed for 3,000 miles. It took them almost 50 days.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Wow. And they're all in their 60s, so congratulations. They do look very fit.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, of course they do.
You're going to row that far, you have to be fit.
If nothing else, it's the waspiest record out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Maybe.
I say, Billingsley. Shall we row?
Yes.
Now, I feel like a row coming on.
Yes.
Let's have a row.
Does our insurance cover Viagra? Just asking. Coming up, Christy, give me the teaser.
Well, we still have to get to our penis face masks. We have wineries doing virtual tours, and we have some thoughts on Zoom meetings, if you will.
Okay.
A lot of people are doing that.
And also, one of my favorites, comedian Dwight Slade will be joining us in about half an hour, maybe a little sooner.
Yay.
So we'll find out what's going on with Dwight when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Resident geek Jessica Alsman, also comedian Dwight Slade, and our relationship expert, as well as comedian Allie Breen from New York City, all via Zoom and all on the way on a Wednesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Don't believe everything you read or see online. This advice is especially important now when it comes to a subject many of us are concerned about. The government relief checks that are part of the coronavirus recovery bill. There have been a bunch of videos and online reports claiming that you have to repay the money that the government began sending. Social media posts have falsely claimed that you must return it. The Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service have confirmed you do not have to repay the stimulus check. Top Chinese officials secretly determined they were likely facing a pandemic from a new coronavirus in mid-January, ordering preparations even as they downplayed it in public. Internal documents obtained by the Associated Press show that because warnings were muffled inside China, it took a confirmed case in Thailand to jolt Beijing into recognizing the possible pandemic before them. Still, it was nearly a week before officials warned the public. In that week, tens of thousands dined at a mass banquet and millions traveled through Wuhan at the center of the outbreak. And the Secretary General of the United Nations says now's not the time for the U.S. to withhold financial support from the World Health Organization. President Donald Trump announced yesterday he's cutting off payments to the WHO because, in his view, the organization failed to do enough to stop the coronavirus from spreading after it first surfaced in China. In response, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called the WHO absolutely critical. Trump said the United States would review the WHO's actions before deciding whether to resume the aid. And that is your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, Coach.
Well, due to coronavirus, our Little League draft has been postponed again.
Yeah.
Little League draft.
I tell my kids, take this time during quarantine to figure out what you're going to be. I'll say there's only two kinds of kids in baseball. The first kind wants to win, knows he's going to win. The second kind of kid knows he's not going to win. He just wants to show up every year and be seen. Then he drops out. He's called Bernie Sanders. You understand?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. My dear, if you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how ya mon. In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear, scamos.
8 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Showers today, later. Look for a high of 44. Clear tonight down to 29. Partly cloudy tomorrow, 50. Right now, 32 degrees, sunshine. And, of course, we will have a freeze warning in effect for tonight.
Thank you very much,
You know,
Christy
that's
Lee.
0 Celsius.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. I was rummaging through stuff like we're all doing at home.
Uh-huh.
And rummaging through some stuff here, and I found this. This happened when the great Peyton Manning was visiting us, and we sat him down for a little something, and it went just like this.
Once again, the Bob and Tom Show presents America's most in-depth interview show, 3 Questions With, the show where we sit down with the hottest personalities in the news today.
Welcome to 3 Questions With. Today, we have one of the most talented players in NFL history, quarterback Peyton Manning. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Wow, you're a tall guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I am.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Really?
Yeah, really.
This has been.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't you want to ask me about the Colts or about this record I might break?
Hey, sorry, Motormouth. The show's over. This is called 3 Questions, not Peyton blabs on and on.
The reporters all over the place are bugging me about this NFL record, so I just figured you might want to.
Look, Yappy McYapperson, we're out of time.
This has been 3 Questions With. There you go. Catch 3 Questions With next week when we talk to Ron Artest and Ben Wallace.
Yappy McYapperson.
Yeah, there you go. A little bit of a blah, 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 blah. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by.
Well, friends, these are serious times, and there's nothing more important than the health and safety of you, your loved ones, and our community. And that is why Westgate, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram encourages you to take care of your family, look out for your friends and neighbors. Let's all be kind and patient to those who are helping to keep us safe, healthy, and fed. Let's use the internet for appointments, grocery shopping, etc. Be polite and kind to cashiers and stock people. They're working hard. And let's thank all of our first responders and healthcare professionals. I appreciate our truckers for keeping our food supplies going. And if you need to buy a new vehicle or service yours, my friends at Westgate want you to know they're here for you when you need them. WestgateAuto.com.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Let's get back to the action. Welcome back. It is the Bob and Tom Show. This is the 15th of April, 2020. Quarantine times continue. We've managed to get ourselves kind of quarantined together here in the big room. Ace Cosby is our engineer. Chick B's dancing across the way. There's Josh right over there.
Hi, happy birthday, Mom. Love you.
Aw, how sweet.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Yeah.
Should we call her?
I don't know if she's up, but we can try.
Sounds like a no, Tom. Let's not pursue it.
Wow. Sleeps in, does she?
That's her birthday.
Okay.
Tom, not everyone's waiting to hear from you, okay? You're intruding on this woman's life. You think she wants a birthday call from you. That's
no,
what
she
you
wants
think.
to talk to her son on his birthday, on her birthday.
He's going to call her later. Maybe he doesn't want to say, I love you, Mom. Happy birthday on the air.
I'll have somebody send her a text for me.
That's right.
Okay.
He's on the radio now. He doesn't have to worry about stuff like that.
Let's see, where was I? Christy Lee is over there behind the glass at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Before we get back to Christy, have a...
I was ready.
I know.
Well, something came up. And
What came up?
Well, it's kind of a request. And I better tell Dean, hey, Dean, did you have that thing where we were playing the monks and that it segues into something? This is a famous moment on the show. These monks that somehow Christy was connected with released an album of these ancient chants. And
they're Tibetan monks.
Tibetan monks, right.
Mm-hmm.
And we noticed a similarity to the monks' sort of sonic architecture and that of certain contemporary musical artists.
Okay.
Which
he means their music sounded like somebody else's.
Yeah, exactly.
Reminded us of another song.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's sort of profound, really, that the religiosity of that inherent in the monks' music could perhaps be seen in that of certain bands of today. You'll hear the whole conversation by request. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Oh, these are the monks.
Tibetan monks.
Yeah, this is the Tibetan sacred temple music.
Excuse me.
These are actually instruments they're playing.
Yeah, these are like
Yeah.
big horn things.
Yeah, I'm not one to take a cultural stance on the innate superiority of Western over church music, but I don't know.
You can't really sing along with this, can you?
Not a big argument there. I think.
Where's that one that we were?
Now that's an actual monk voice.
Oh, is it?
That's not an instrument.
John is dead. Poor John Fry's dead. You were all going to burn
Wait a
in
minute,
hell.
Bob.
I'm
Bob,
sorry.
Get out Ozzy.
Oh,
Black Sabbath.
Oh God!
I think we can segue. I think we can segue this right into Black Sabbath. Hang on a
It's
second.
so gonna rain right here in the studio.
We need some drums.
wait.
Oh, yeah.
That was almost too perfect. We're going
Still there.
You still got the monks going?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It sounds great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so great.
Now that's going to
segued right into Iron Man. It was absolutely amazing. Which leads to this letter. I'm texting you guys to settle an argument you guys had a few times regarding Tom referring to Black Sabbath as the Sabs.
Gee, I wonder which direction this letter is going to go.
Yeah, well, it's being read. I think that tells us.
Chick attacked Tom saying no one calls them the Sabs.
No, Ace agreed with me.
I was watching a documentary, writes our writer, about the band Korn with a K, and there was a scene where they were in the studio working on their next album. And one of them said that one of their riffs sounded like Black Sabbath, and everyone started repeating, Sabs, the Sabs, 4 to 5 times.
4 to 5 times.
So there you go.
That cinches it.
All right.
If the guys from Korn call them the Sabs,
That's
I think we're done. There we go. So anyway, I think it's very interesting how that old monk music kind of flows right into Sabbath.
Maybe Ozzy was influenced by monks. We don't know.
Maybe that's the sort of
very tribal.
That sound
primitive,
has a basic function, and it works very well for that. I always thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, we have Christy Lee, as I mentioned in the newsroom. What else is going on?
Well, a Utah woman who's been selling penis-printed face masks has raised $56,000 for charity.
Wow.
Mindy Vincent posted a Facebook photo of her masks, which are made with fabric that features illustrated penises and flowers, and wrote that she wore one to Walmart and Patco last week. She said, quote, when someone tells me my mask has penises on it, I kindly let them know this is how I determine they are too close. Kindly back up.
Oh, I see.
Vincent has been selling the masks for $20 and donating all the proceeds to the Utah Harm Reduction Coalition, a nonprofit that helps in reducing health and social harms associated with substance abuse. Other patterns include breasts and vaginas. After her post went viral, Vincent said she has sold 5,400 masks and is currently sold out.
Well, good for her.
I'm looking at the photograph of this, and of course, they just show the edge of the mask so you can't see the male members and other body parts on them.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out how big they would be. So it looks in this one, I would say that the...
and they're cartoon depictions.
Yes.
Right? They're not...
Yeah, right. And probably maybe 3/4 of an inch.
Okay, yes. Yeah, they're pretty... You would have to be pretty close to tell what they are.
Yeah. Now, I tried on the vagina mask, kept muffling my speech.
Sure.
But actually, this is like the old bumper sticker. If you can read this, you're too close.
Yeah, I can see this now.
So if someone finds it offensive... Hard to explain this one to the kids, though. You found a picture where you can see the whole thing?
I found it, too.
Yeah.
And you really have to... I mean...
You'd have to be fairly close.
But you definitely can see them.
Yeah, you can. And all shapes and sizes and curvatures and colors. And oh, that one's even...
Oh, the ones with the breasts are...
Completing. Completing?
Yeah. Eggplant style.
So where does she get the fabric?
Have you seen the vagina one?
I don't know. Oh, no, I haven't.
They don't have that pattern at a fabric store, do they?
Well, I don't know.
They must.
Simplicity patterns?
This is her vulva version, and they're like little cartoon...
Butterflies?
Kind of.
Vulva face mask.
I'll tweet
this.
Well,
that's the...
Little Georgia O'Keefe's?
Yes.
Interesting.
This one's called the Dickhead.
Oh, how about that?
Wow, what an odd thing to be doing, but I guess it's working.
She's right. You're too close if you're looking at those, I guess.
Okay, well.
Ma'am, do you know you have penises on your face? Know it.
I wrote it.
Know it. I made it. Let's see. Wineries in California have been offering virtual tastings. Buena Vista, the state's oldest commercial winery, is one of many that are trying to safely connect with their customers through technology, such as Facebook Live, to offer virtual wine experiences.
So do you have to have the wine they want you to taste at home?
Actor George Weber has helped Buena Vista with its virtual tastings by dressing in period clothing as the Count Agustin Hazarthy.
I love that. I already love that this guy's hello.
I'm the count.
Yes, I have transferred this boxed wine into a fancy bottle where I will be pretending this doesn't taste like swill.
The Count founded the winery in 1857.
Well, that's right. The terroir here was perfect.
Actor George Weber said this is a remarkable opportunity to present the wines, the history behind the wines, the flavors and aromas of each wine in a format that provides plenty of time to talk about it and share my perceptions.
But the people can't, unless they're
around
drinking
the world.
them and smelling them.
Not unless you're right. Not unless you buy it in advance.
You do it at home and get a spit bucket at home. And
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite scene in that movie Sideways is when he... that's
brutal.
He's at the wine tasting and I need a pour over here. He drinks it out of the spit bucket. Oh, my God, that's the best. If you're looking for a great movie to watch, Sideways is one of my absolute favorites. And I can
a good one.
get a chuckle just by going, Merlot.
Nobody drinks Merlot. That really hurt Merlot sales for a long time.
Yeah.
It really did.
Man, oh, man.
But I guess it's nice that they're able to promote their wine, but you don't really get to try it. So good luck to him. It's not really good to taste.
No.
It's like wine porn. You can watch people enjoy it, but you yourself don't get to
wine porn
partake. Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't porn the past tense of pour? Huh? Answer me.
What?
I have porn many wines.
Porn many?
Very, very good. Coming up, we have a stimulus check story.
Yeah.
That for a while there was really going well for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about this?
It was going quite well for him.
Yeah. We'll hear about that. And if you have a sword and you're thinking of recycling it,
it's not a sword?
No, it's a sword.
How do you recycle a sword?
I think you're wrong.
You might want to hang around for that. And did you know that a lot of courts now are doing Zoom court?
Yes, and there's one judge that's not happy with the people who are not respecting his court. We'll have that coming up.
Oh, all
right. So we'll find out about Zoom court and more when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Hey, don't forget, for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, and information, plus links to all of our social media sites. We know you kids love your social media sites. Of course, much, much more. Check it out today. And don't forget, you can always email us, bobandtom@bobandtom.com, if you'd like to request a song, a comedian, a bit you may have heard in the past you'd like to share with family and friends. Let us know. We'll see if we can't get it on for you. Again, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, Taylor Swift, Pharrell Williams are among the acts who've joined the One World Together at Home primetime special Saturday, curated by Lady Gaga. Others who've signed on include Jennifer Lopez, LL Cool J, Shawn Menendez, Sam Smith. The list goes on. And they are already adding to performers that you might have already heard about: Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, Eddie Vedder, Elton John, Billy Joe Armstrong, Billie Eilish, Keith Urban, and Casey Musgraves. The special will run on multiple TV networks in support of the World Health Organization and the global response to the coronavirus pandemic. And for you families out there, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Josh Groban, and Tori Kelly have been added to the Disney Family Sing-Along special set for tomorrow on ABC. It features celebrities and their families singing along to their favorite Disney songs from their homes. The casts of High School Musical will reunite for the special. Lyrics will be shown on your TV so you can sing. Other celebrities who will be singing: Christina Aguilera, Michael Bublé, Little Big Town Thomas Rhett, and Donny Osmond. And Alex Trebek is sharing his life on paper. The Jeopardy host has written a memoir titled The Answer Is. Simon & Schuster says the book will come out July 21st, the day before Trebek's 80th birthday. Alex Trebek, you'll recall, was diagnosed last year with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He says he's writing the book so people can, quote, know a little more about the person they've been cheering on for the past year. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
24/7.
We have comedian Brad Upton joining us in the studio. Brad is a former elementary school teacher. Brad, you've lived a interesting life, traveled all over the country, you say?
And I'm one of those older comics, and now you've got a room full of 20-somethings, and that is the dumbest group of humans I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Oh, I wish they'd put some cash in their pocket. Quit using debit cards for $1.17 purchases. You ever stand behind them in a mini mart or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's $1.17, and then they whip out, and you're like, you don't have $1.25?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know they're dumber than people my age, because when I was growing up, we didn't have any childproof caps. You dropped a Coke bottle, it didn't bounce, it shattered. Our parents let us play with guns and knives and fireworks. You know what happened to the dumb kids? They didn't make it.
No.
That's right.
No, they didn't.
No, these guys grew up, everything was childproofed and padded. All the dumb kids live.
Yeah, he's right.
Yep. Now they use debit cards for $1.17 purchases.
Yeah.
Get 18 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christy Lee, and she's got the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Well, we have a little bit of sunshine out there right now. Showers moving into the area. They'll move in, they'll move out. It'll be that kind of a day with a high today of 44 degrees. Tonight, clear down to 29, partly cloudy 50 tomorrow. Right now, 34.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, keep listening. More shots at some serious cash from Q95. $1,000 sounds good to you. Pay attention. You'll hear the guy with the nice voice, perhaps, or perhaps not, alerting you to what you need to do to be eligible to grab yourself $1,000. So pay close attention. On a more serious note, by the way, we do have something called Team Indiana on our microsite at Q95.com with various tips on curbside food, takeout, serious coronavirus news, and more. And a lot of your favorite restaurants have things going on right now. You can, for example, buy gift certificates.
Yes.
Get the cash flowing for them. And some of them are doing curbside, et cetera, et cetera. So support all those great local people who right now really can't do a lot. So we got to help them out while we can. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. Let's see. Ace Cosby is over there. Is it time for the Ace Cosby joke of the day?
I say it is.
Okay, well,
I second.
That's Josh. That's Chick. I'm Tom. We have plans to hook up with comedian Dwight Slade momentarily somewhere in Idaho. Christy Lee is through the glass right now, but without any further ado, as I mentioned, it's time for Ace Cosby to present the Ace Cosby.
It's informational.
Informational, observational.
And Josh might know this one, but
okay.
How does Sasquatch travel so far in one day? He takes big footsteps.
I think it goes without saying. Yeah.
See, Sasquatch is another name for big.
Right.
What are you saying? You said Sasquatch. Instead of Sasquatch, you say Sasquatch.
Sasquatch?
Yes, Sasquatch, he haunts the Cape every October.
I refer to him as the large-footed.
Sours before 5.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Never.
Well, thank you very much, Ace. That's a nice joke. You can retell that at the water cooler if you have a water cooler at your house. Now,
do you have a water cooler at your house?
No.
I used to have one. I loved it. Miss it.
I knew some people that did, and they loved it too.
Yeah, my sister still does. She swears by it.
Yeah, the new compound still new to me has an under sink a tap. It comes out of. It's all filtered. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very, very nice.
But I might get the jug anyway because that would waste more money.
Did you get 2 jugs? Two jugs.
Well, it'd be really cold.
Then you can say, "Look, I got 2 jugs over here." You should do that.
Take old biddies.
You see my joke?
Okay. There we go. Now we're getting hooked up with comedian Dwight Slade. Can you hear us, Dwight?
Oh, I can. Yes.
Oh, yeah. We can see you and we can hear you.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, fantastic.
Got a bit of a humble brag there in the.
Flaunting your toilet paper in the background there, are you, Dwight?
To me, I like it is the room's fern is what I like.
Yes.
Is that how many are in that case? It looks like a pretty big. Looks to be
it's triple ply, if you don't mind.
You are a lucky man.
And yeah, that's a showcase, is what that is.
Wow.
People come over. I'll autograph it for them if they like.
So you like the triple ply? I see, because 2 ply don't bother me.
There's no other way.
Two-ply, don't bother me.
Two-ply, don't bother me.
Nothing?
Well, congratulations on your success that you were able to secure that. Wow, kind of mean, really.
What do you mean,
share that
mean?
with everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone goes, well, look at him. Look at his
But
fancy
isn't
pants.
toilet paper back now?
Well, as long as you like Angel Soft. I don't know who
Yeah.
these people are or where they came
I don't
from.
know where he got that Charmin.
But
That's
man, Charmin is
lucky man
nowhere to
right
be
there.
found.
Boy, oh boy.
Who named it Angel?
Angel Soft?
And they're sitting
I
around
don't
Madison
know.
Avenue. Well, what are we going to call this toilet paper? I know. Let's bring God into it.
Yeah. Well, I think here at work we have the Demon Rough toilet paper. It's,
Actually, I think it's Angel Soft Premium. I could show you
I
that.
think we have stuff if you want to do a
There's actually
little
a
light
roll.
sanding
Yes,
on the breadboard. You can take it.
Dwight, nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys. Good
Now
morning.
you're in Idaho,
You
right?
like the hair? Do you like my hair?
Your hair looks very nice.
very nice.
Very long.
Yeah, I got this off a Bon Jovi tribute band. So I'm really happy with it.
Does look nice. Now, Dwight, I assume that you don't dye. You don't have a single gray hair.
I have a little bit of gray on the side, but that's about it.
We see none. You look very
I
nice.
Yeah, I have no idea how that's happened. My goal was to look like a 1970s weatherman.
Now,
Congratulations.
Are your parents still with us?
They are not, but
When
their
they were,
DNA was also-
this is one of my favorite questions. Every interviewer has their
What did they die of?
Their favorite
And,
questions.
Jeez.
I recently asked someone, I think it was Pat Godwin, if his father died with a full head of hair.
Right.
Did your dad have a nice healthy head of hair there at the end?
A great head of hair, and one that I really admired.
Because yours is spectacular for a man of your age. It's
Yeah, well, it's my desire to look like Keith Urban's broke cousin.
He's got 100 of them.
Yeah, he does.
He's got an answer for everything I ask him. That is great. Now, I speaking to Keith Urban, I know he did a really cool concert thing. Was it? I forget. I've lost track of time. Maybe it was the weekend before last. Keith Urban was part of one of those things where they go from house to house and do concerts, and he's great. Now, I understand you're going to be part of a live COVID benefit concert coming up on April 24th with our good friend Augie Smith and more. What's the deal on this?
It's a weekly thing starting out on Friday. It's a COVID benefit concert.com. And you can watch it for free. You can donate if you want, but it's just something that we can send money to New York and the health people on the front line in New York.
Are you going to be doing stand up, sitting down?
So yeah, I'm the host, and so I'll just be talking into Zoom. We don't really have a laugh track or anything. But I've spent a lot of my career not having any response to my.
Yeah, it has
I'm ready for this.
Yeah, it just has to be weird.
Yeah, but what a terrific thing.
Well, good for you. And we're big Augie fans. Do you know who else is going to be involved? Do you have a roster of talent?
Carla Collins is going to be there. She's a very funny stand-up. And then we're going to have music. So it's an hour, and you get to watch live music and watch comics. So
where do you find it? It's not on my sheet here.
You go to covidbenefitconcerts.com.
Okay.
And on the 24th, and it's a live stream. So
great.
It's it.
Now, I know that you have a number of albums, et cetera, out there. Your most recent is that the one called Evil Monkey?
It is, Tom.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, here it is, right there.
Yes,
that's right.
That is that's very nice.
He has a
evil-looking monkey.
He has a monkey on his back. Did you see that?
I did.
Okay.
A friend of ours just interviewed one of the people involved in the Tiger King documentary, and he came back from it going, "I've got to get one of those monkeys." You do not want a monkey, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Do not get a monkey.
No.
Why do you speak firsthand, or?
There's a lot of work. It's you don't want to have get a dog.
A lot of work.
Yeah, they're like parrots. You have to be with them all the time. They get really upset if they get lonely.
Are you talking to monkeys, Tom?
He's telling you what he's read.
You don't want to own a monkey. You don't want to upset him when you leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to get these little diapers for them. It's you don't want a monkey. Do you have a dog though, right?
I have a dog.
You don't want to have a monkey.
The monkey could ride on the dog's back.
How about that? Yeah.
I've never thought of it, but actually now I'm kind of curious.
Because the dog could keep the monkey company if you left. All right. Oh, yeah.
That's true. I don't know who's going to be talking to the monkey, but
Tom is evidently very well versed in the
You've
monkey.
got the monkey ripping off its diaper and heaving monkey poop all over the house.
This is what Tom thinks about monkeys.
We had
the wrong monkey.
We had a monkey in here one day that was being trained
to be a helper monkey.
And the woman that brought him in was so sweet, and she'd been training that thing for 2 years or something.
It was a while. A capuchin monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that it really took to chick. The monkey really.
Here's what
got the
happened,
chicks.
Dwight. I was driving in my neighborhood, and I drove past a lady riding a bicycle, and on the back of her neck, I thought, well, that looks like a monkey, or the weirdest hairstyle I've ever seen. So I talked about it on the air, and she lived close by, tracked down, came in, brought the monkey, and the monkey presented herself to me.
Oh,
which
boy.
is a very there's no higher compliment in the monkey world than having them present their butt to you.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So,
well, and that's what went wrong with my first marriage. So I presented myself wrong to her.
All right.
Now, Dwight Slade is our guest, and Dwight is part of a benefit called the COVIDbenefitconcert.com is the place you'll find it. And his new CD is called Evil Monkey. I wonder what it looks like.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
There we go. There
it is.
Now, Dwight is famous on this show for having some pet peeves. I don't know if you've developed any new ones in the course of the quarantine, but anything on your mind in particular that you're upset about?
Well, I think one group that is not getting enough attention in all this is the perverts.
Oh, yeah.
I feel sorry for the perverts.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the old-fashioned pervert? You'd walk along, they'd be hiding in an alley. Boom, they pop out, open their raincoat.
Yeah.
Take a look at me.
Right?
Well, now they pop out of an alleyway. They throw open their raincoat, and they're like, hey, can you step back, please? 5 feet, please.
Yep.
And put a little Purell on the end of this, please. Will you please do that?
I'm glad you're thinking about those that are lost in the shuffle here during all this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed at my local grocery that a lot of the employees are wearing masks now, which my hat's off to them for looking after our health. It doesn't help when you're looking for the granola, I'll tell you that, because you go, excuse me, where can I find the granola? And all you hear is, I'm sorry? What do you Yeah, I leave with mayonnaise that tastes like lime.
And I have noticed that some of the newscasters, when they're at remote locations, are on occasion actually wearing the masks and talking.
What? That's discerning.
I haven't seen that yet. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, particularly when they're on the streets of New York.
Well,
They'll have the masks on. And
Gotcha.
And which is, if you had seen that a month ago, you would have thought, that's funny.
Can you understand them?
Yeah. And did you see the thing? I think it's, what is it, somewhere in Kenya? For the first time, they can actually see this mountain that's 85 miles away.
Well, there's a lot of those kind of stories.
Because the air pollution has gone away with
Earth is
since nobody's driving
taking
around.
care of itself. Yeah.
And people thought it was photoshopped.
Wow.
Yep.
They didn't think it was real.
How about that?
I mean, they knew the mountain was there, but you'd never get to see it.
Yeah.
Dolphins returned to the Venice Canal for the first time. Did you see that? They haven't had them in years.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, the one that was disturbing, and Dwight, you may appreciate this, there's a beautiful beach in Mexico that has currently now been taken over by crocodiles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are no people swimming there, but it disturbs me to know that, you mean the crocodiles were just waiting this whole time?
Exactly.
How did they know?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, there's nothing like a crocodile to terrify your monkey. So be careful.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Presenting yourself down there.
Yeah. Isn't there like Aesop's fable or something about a monkey and a crocodile? Is that a thing? I think. Huh?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
Now, Dwight, when you were a kid, did you have a record of some comedian that you listened to over and over and over? I know in my case it was Alan Sherman, My Son the Folk Singer.
Why do you tell people this?
Because it's that stuff's classic. His Hello Mutta, Hello Fada will be around forever. That's a great song. Then I had a number of others. Bill Cosby, Why Is There Air? So, I mean, sorry to bring it up, but did you have one you listened to a lot?
My dad brought home the button-down mind of Bob Newhart, and I listened to that thing over and over as a young kid. So that was I was a huge Bob Newhart fan. Still am. The guy's still around.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, and that's a great record.
It sure is.
I'm not sure he'd be able to get out there today.
No, people get to it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Classic stuff. Now, do you remember, Dwight, what was the first record you bought? Not necessarily comedy. The first.
They reissued the Kiss albums, the first 3 Kiss albums called The Originals, and I bought that. And my hair was the same when I bought it.
No kidding.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I was a big Kiss fan when I was a kid.
Well, Ace Cosby, our engineer to this day, how many Kiss shows have you seen?
Around 300.
Around 300.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive.
That's a fan. Now, what band have you seen the most in your life?
I've seen, well, oddly enough, I've only seen him twice, but David Bowie.
And but just the 2 times?
Just the 2 times, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not much of a
got the
fan.
kind of cash to throw around.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Plus, he works weekends. Give him a break.
I'm just curious. Last time I checked, back in the day, you could do concerts on, say, a Tuesday.
Yeah, well.
Not now, baby.
That's open mic night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now, do you remember your first open mic, Dwight?
I do. It was, I was young. I was 15. I was in a comedy team with Bill Hicks. And we did our first open mic at the Comedy Annex in Houston, Texas.
Wow.
Did you guys
1977.
Wow. Did you go by like Hicks and Slade or?
We were Dave and Dwight.
Okay, cool.
Or no, yeah.
Bill. Yeah.
Bill and Dwight.
Yeah, it'd be helpful to use his name. Adds a little more, I don't know, purchase to the story.
Maybe that was a bit they had. He always got his name right.
Yeah.
Bill, damn it! Come on.
Do you remember any of the bits? Any of the jokes?
I
was.
Bless your heart, Dwight.
We were. Let's see. My father, pretty advanced for 15 years old, but our father was fired from as a mortician. He was caught having an intimate relationship with a corpse.
Oh, yeah.
He said it wasn't intimate; it was purely platonic.
That's great.
Whoa,
not a bad joke. Not a bad joke.
Yeah, sick,
Holy
but
hell.
Right.
very advanced for 15.
And the fact that I still remember it, that's even sad. I'll be opening with that at the COVID.
Okay. Once again, well, thanks. Dwight Slade, comedian, checking in from Boise, Idaho, and he'll be live coming up. When is the first one this Friday? Is that when this is happening, or
Friday the 24th?
Okay,
a week from
so we got a
Friday.
week from Friday, and it'll be 9:00 p.m. Is that Pacific time? Do we know here?
That is Pacific time.
Okay.
So
and it's COVIDbenefitconcert.com. And the CD is Evil Monkey. And his new one is called That Crocodile Put a Blanket on the Beach. That's his spot. I think it's a long title. Thank you, Dwight. You're looking great.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much for calling.
Yes, take care, man.
Now, we get...
You have messed my psyche up so much. Last night I had a nightmare, Tom, about cutting my hair.
Oh.
I dreamt that the back of my head was shaved and the front was really long. It was really weird and creepy, and I couldn't get it fixed. And I had to come into work like that, and you would not shut up about it.
Christy, I had a very similar dream last night where I shaved my face, and he would not stop talking about how fat my face looked.
That is so weird.
Sorry.
Yeah. This hair thing is out of control with you.
You're an emotional Freddy Krueger. You know that?
Everyone's going to have to cut their own hair. It's just weird.
You really are. You visit us in our dreams. Do you know that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this stuff pretty soon. I got the cap on, but it's very, 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 very mad scientist.
I love it.
Can you pull it in a ponytail yet?
Almost. Yeah, a little tiny one.
Oh, you got to do it, man.
I'll do it. Let's see. I can't. I can do those little tiny
curly things.
Yeah, a bunch of little ponytails.
We actually had an email, Josh, from one of your fans.
Oh, really?
Saying how much they want you to keep growing your hair.
Wow.
I'll have to dig that one up.
All right.
They're very big fans. Speaking of fans, I'm a big fan of something that's new for us. It's called stamps.com, and if you're doing business out of your home and you don't want to go hang around in the post office, and who would right now?
Yeah.
As much as we admire all those letter carriers, it's a lot easier to get your stamps with Stamps.com. And, Christy can tell you about it.
Yeah,
Christy?
if you're a small office and you got to send out some invoices, maybe you're an online seller. Right now, your business is probably booming and you have to ship out products. And even warehouses, they're still up and running and sending out thousands of packages a day. You can do this very easily right from your computer. Print official U.S. postage 24/7, any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send it at Stamps.com. And you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off shipping rates. No equipment to lease, no long-term commitments. And if that weren't enough, now they're offering UPS services, aren't they, Tom?
Yeah, this is a really interesting thing because now you can get discounts of up to 62% with a special program here with Stamps.com and UPS, saving you time and money. And also, you won't have to pay the UPS residential surcharges when you use Stamps.com. Right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get the special offer. It includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, type in Bob and Tom. It's that simple. Stamps.com, enter the code Bob and Tom. That'll help you. That'll help us. That'll help them too. At Stamps.com. The code, once again, Bob and Tom. Christy, give me the teaser.
Coming up, we still have the judge who wants some respect in his court, even if you're not in court. And has your stimulus check hit yet? Well, for a guy in Indiana, it hit in a big, big way.
Okay, we'll find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, don't forget the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show. It's Bob and Tom's work farce, all the fun without really that much effort. Ace Cosby's your host. Keep the smile going all day and keep your coworkers and family at this point guessing what you're up to as you make it through this Wednesday, April 15th, live with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. Hi, Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey willing to host all 30 Major League teams at the time public health concerns allow. That eventually could lead to the start of the baseball season, primarily in empty training ballparks. Major League Baseball and the Players Association have had preliminary discussions of how they would start if given the go-ahead by government and health officials. MLB cutting the salary of senior staff by an average of 35% for this year due to the new coronavirus impact on the season. It is guaranteeing paychecks to its full-time employees of its central office through May. Well, speaking of cuts, ESPN staffers making a team effort to deal with the loss of revenue as a result of the pandemic's impact on sports. The sports network is asking some of its on-air personalities to take a 15% pay cut over the next 3 months. A spokesman says about 100 commentators are being asked to join executives to take temporary salary reduction. The cut's designed to help deter further furloughs. Former big league manager Jim Frey has died at the age of 88. Frey managed the Kansas City Royals to the 1980 AL pennant and the Chicago Cubs within one win of the 1984 World Series. Frey's 1980 Royals swept the Yankees in the ALCS and then lost to Philadelphia in a 6-game World Series. His Cubs wasted a 2-0 lead against San Diego back in the 1984 NLCS. That's a quick look at your sports updates. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program 24/7.
As a service to our Hispanic friends, the following commercial announcement is brought to you in both English and Spanish.
Hello, I am Juan Pupil, famous inventor and president of Juanco Industries.
Hola, me llamo Juan Pupil, el presidente de la Juanco Industries.
Due to a minor problem with the Mexican tax laws, I recently spent a considerable amount of time in a Mexican prison.
Prendido recientemente un sumo considerable tiempo en el Casa Grande Mexicano,
where I had the misfortune of having a particularly amorous cellmate, Jose.
Donde tengo la desgracia de tenido un castel consorte muy un amorsa. ¿Cómo se dice? Slammer de Botox. Jose.
This led me to invent the first product designed to prevent unauthorized rear entry.
Este me salida al inventar el producto primero, al preventes. No visite el poop shoot.
After installation, unwanted intruders are greeted by an ear-piercing alarm, followed by our patented orifice-centric grinding mechanism.
Desde instalación, intrusos no desidera instalar por alarma. El slongo da vida.
And now I am pleased to offer this product to you.
Y ahora soy contentos el prometer el producto bien a ustedes.
New from Juanco Industries, it's the Backdoor Buddy, the Sodomigo.
La cosa nueva la Juanco Industries es el Sodomigo.
It was invented in a prison south of the border. Where you need some
8:43 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And we are at home in our 6161 studios with Ace.
Live. Here we
Chick.
are.
Yeah, today's the 15th of April, and we're right here. We're not going anywhere. There's Josh, and there's, I see Christy through the glass, which means it's time for a quick update on the weather forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. We have showers moving in, high 44. Then it'll clear up again, down to 29 overnight. Partly cloudy, 50 tomorrow. 36 degrees currently.
29 tonight.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real stupid.
That'll help. Winter weather.
Hey, it'll be spring next week.
Man, oh man, oh man.
As I said earlier, if God is listening, read the room.
Yeah.
You know, you got the volcanoes and the tornadoes and cold weather. We really would prefer something a little nicer if we have to suffer through this quarantine thing.
Well,
some nice,
we still have each other.
72.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
we
I was thinking that, albeit almost 3 hours ago, I was thinking, boy, if I didn't have this to come in and interact with you people,
Oh, it'd be awful, wouldn't it?
I was counting my blessings.
I think
3 hours ago.
I think your life may have changed the least.
Probably.
Of anyone.
I like my dogs. I like my deck. I'll go out every now and then. I'll have some nefarious activities every now and then. That's right.
Really?
Sure. Well, heck yeah.
Non-liquid refreshment?
Well, no, I'm always drunk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
I'm drunk right now.
You heard somebody talking a few minutes ago about winning some cash. That's going to happen again. So be listening very carefully for your shot at that $1,000. I know Crystal's got it coming up, I believe, in the 10 o'clock hour during the Bob and Tom after party. So hang out with Crystal and see what I'm talking about. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Once again, we're worldwide on American Forces Radio and coast to coast on great radio stations. Don't forget that smart speaker thing. You can ask for your favorite station. It'll pop up on that thing. It's a radio, too. We certainly appreciate your listening all over the world on YouTube as well. We're getting a lot of email from all over the world. It's Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We would love to hear from you. Let's see. There's Ace, there's Chick, there's Josh, I'm Tom. Oh, I can look through the glass and I see Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hi, Christy. What's going on in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom?
Well, a judge in Florida has insisted that attorneys get out of bed and get dressed for Zoom hearings. According to news outlets, Broward County Judge Dennis Bailey made the request saying, quote, "It's remarkable how many attorneys appear inappropriately on camera." He said one male lawyer appeared shirtless. One female attorney appeared still in bed under the covers. He added, putting on a beach cover-up won't cover up that you're poolside in a bathing suit. Bailey said the judges would appreciate if lawyers and their clients keep in mind these Zoom hearings are just that, hearings. They are not casual phone conversations.
By the way, I don't have any clothes on under my robe.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy for a judge.
Bailiff, is my underwear done in the refrigerator? I like cool underwear. How about you?
Yeah. Well, actually, hot right out of the dryer.
Do judges get to take their robes home, or do they stay in the?
I think generally speaking, they leave them in their
office.
In their where does their chambers? They call them, right?
Yes. Oh, I have a friend that's a judge. I
Bailiff,
should ask him.
bring both attorneys to the chambers.
Chambers are either one or the other, like a judge's chambers or chamber of horrors, right?
A bed chamber.
Yeah.
One and the same. I
Really?
have zero respect for
Yes.
judges. Hate them. I hate
What?
them all.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, one of my good friends is a judge. Why would you say that
they're
out
just
loud?
they're just jerks.
Oh, I
Aren't
hope-
they all jerks?
No.
That's why I want to be a judge.
Gary's wonderful.
I want to be.
all just adept at critical
Right, they
thinking.
can just charge you with whatever they want whenever they want.
Yeah,
You have no say.
Or not at all.
Do you realize that some people are actually guilty? Are you aware of
Of
that?
course, yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
something. Yeah, but
See, I thought you were going to say, some people actually believe in you.
it's my favorite part of voting day. I just vote them all out.
You
Drink
jackass.
it.
You're out of here. Yes, it's always nope. Out of here, judge.
I would not have a friend for. I would have a friend for a judge and fly to the moon.
Well, you guys are real. I'm not going to. You
I'm gonna
love
mark
my
this.
friend who's a judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna so that when Judge has to go in front of when Josh has to go in front of a judge, we can play this tape.
That's the problem. I honestly, that's why I will not commit crimes, because I could never go in front of a judge, because I would. I wouldn't be able to do. I would get contempt immediately.
You might have a problem with authority. Do you know that?
Maybe, especially when it comes to judges. Yeah.
Why did you have a bad experience with one once?
No. In fact, the one experience I had with a judge was fairly decent.
Then what?
So this is there's
Then
no
it's-
basis for this
yeah.
ridiculous argument you're
It's
making.
unfounded.
I'm not saying it's logical. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
The fun part is,
So the point of the story, is this judge is holding various hearings, and he expects the attorneys for both sides to be properly dressed as if they're in the courtroom, even though
And their clients. They don't want
Well,
them.
if you were the client, wouldn't you want your attorney to look like he's
Hell yes.
actually paying attention, and you don't want him to be under the. We said one of them was under the covers.
Yeah, and as Josh
Hey,
pointed
listen,
out.
we're going to plead guilty to murder, but I've got to go under the covers again and light my farts. What the?
Yeah, judges make all the rules. You got to.
See?
Yeah, you've
Well, I
got to
don't like 'em.
respect your judge.
They can just make whatever new rule
I
they
missed my
want.
call. I should have been one of those TV judges. I'd have the only one where the bailiff was armed and he would actually shoot some of these people.
I
Hey,
would
listen,
watch Judge Griswold.
We don't have time for the appeal. This guy's a dirtbag. Just get rid of him.
Can you imagine?
Even God makes mistakes. We'll
He'd
be
need
better off.
24 hours full security detail all the time.
And I'd have merch. Judge Tom, we'd have legal briefs.
Yes.
They'd be underpants with
There
my
you go.
picture on them.
This is great. Well, this has to happen.
Love it.
I can't believe we don't already have those. Is
Would
that our
you
Christmas
allow-
gift?
Yes. Would you allow anyone to do the order in the court gag? Would you be upset with
Absolutely.
them? So if any time
Order in the court. I'd like a BLT with extra B and not a lot of T.
you're free to go. That's what you would say to anybody who.
Tune on rye. Extra mayo. Yeah.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Here come the judge.
Here come the judge.
You have to wonder. I know that they've done these video hearings. You see them occasionally on Dateline and stuff, where the people they're incarcerated or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there are going to be a lot more of these now that we've experimented with this during COVID-19.
I don't know.
A good question. Do I hear the musical rumblings of a Pat
Am I
Godwin?
back?
Hi, Patty, you're back.
You are
my
back.
gosh.
Oh, and you've changed the lighting.
Sure.
Oh, I think the sun
light is
came up.
coming in.
Yeah.
The sun's coming in.
Pat, have you had experience in front of judges?
One.
One,
Yes,
yeah.
One, yeah.
Just the one, huh?
Jailed 3 times, just the one judge, yeah.
How was that judge?
She was very, very sweet.
Oh, okay.
Was she a fan of yours?
It turns out she had said, do you do comedy? And I said, yes, I do. She said, my son opened for you one time, and he said you were the only nice headliner he ever worked with.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Huh.
So lucky you.
I was acquitted.
I believe Pat also has a problem with authority. Don't you have a
Yes.
famous
I fought it
policeman
once,
story?
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Authority
smarted
always
off to a-
wins.
I smarted off to a cop in Philadelphia. And
Yeah, police love it when you say, "Do you know who I am?" That's their favorite.
that was not me who said that. That was the driver of the car.
Really?
Say that, yeah.
I love it when you mention donuts too. They find that hilarious.
Oh, they can't believe how funny.
And the line, "I pay your salary." Another real big one.
Yep.
With the,
No, when you call them Barney, that's when they don't care.
oh, there's many ways to upset a police officer.
That's that. Now that I did say.
Well, then you deserve to go to jail.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have let you off.
shouldn't
50
have got out of the
ways to anger a cop.
Hey, can you sing your 50 Ways song? I love that one.
In a second.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Okay.
What, do you have some tuning to do? What's going on?
No, I have sheets all
You've been
over.
off the air for almost 2 hours. What have you been doing?
Get your sheets together and we can do the song.
Hey, we have a monkey update.
We
do?
While Godwin tries to find his new song.
Found it.
Well, too late. When my wife was in elementary school, Eric writes us, her family had a beloved pet monkey named Sam. Sam was treated and acted like any normal domesticated pet until her mom became pregnant. Once my wife's mom became pregnant, Sam became violently aggressive toward her and constantly misbehaved. It was determined Sam could detect the pregnancy hormones and acted territorially as though something of his had been encroached. Fearing Sam might hurt her or the baby or both, he was given to a shelter.
Oh.
You don't want a monkey.
No, you don't.
Do you remember who was a door-to-door monkey salesman?
I do.
I do,
Yeah.
I do. Tom, do you remember?
Yeah, this is and it's true.
Yes, there are pictures.
It's the famous Reverend
Jim Jones
who gave the Kool-Aid to all the people. And
That's right.
when I read that, I thought this can't be true. But if you Google him,
There are pictures of him with monkeys.
Yep. That was a thing in the early 60s.
but if you were a kid, and a guy came to your door with a monkey,
Oh, can you imagine?
you'd lose your mind.
Yeah, you
Mom,
would.
we have to get a monkey.
Of course.
The monkeys sold themselves, really.
Exactly.
Beat the heck out of a Kirby.
Remember the monkey and the little rascals?
I don't.
No, Little Rascals had a monkey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
it was a white circle painted around
No, that was the
dog.
Okay,
My
Pat,
fault.
have you found this song? I think this is a great knockoff on the great
Tom,
Simon and Garfunkel, and it's kind of a what is it? A health tip, really? How would you refer to it?
Yeah, it is. It's coming from you. You and I had a conversation in the driveway here, and this is pretty much all you. The problem is we all could get sick, Tom said to me. So wear this mask, we must all remain germ-free. And I'll address the group and explain it logically. There must be 50 ways to beat Corona. Yeah, there's 50 ways to beat Corona. Wash before you nosh, Josh. Don't touch your face, Ace. Don't give a stranger a hickey, Chicky. And listen to me. Don't get close when you chat, Pat. And don't eat a Chinese bat. Don't touch the knob when you pee, Christy Lee. Listen to me, there must be 50 ways to beat Corona.
Love that.
I'd like to know if the choice to use Chicky instead of Chick
Well, that was a
because of what you could rhyme with.
I can tell you exactly how that went. As
Tom said no.
Yeah.
We had to get something that was. I was very proud of Chicky Hickey, frankly.
It's great
because you don't want to give a stranger a hickey.
Chicky
No.
As a general rule, and you like to nosh.
I can't think of anything that rhymes with just chick, though. I know.
I can't
I'm
either.
at a loss.
Man, I wonder.
Chickhead.
Sure, yeah.
No, that's not that expanding. Well, thank you very much, Pat. We get another song out of Pat coming up next hour. Also, we're going to talk with Allie Breen about,
relationship.
All these years walking the streets of New York looking for the right man. Now she's trapped in her little tiny apartment in New York City.
Yeah.
Yikes. We'll find out what's going on with Allie. She'll be taking your letters. And it's ALLIBREEN if you want to get to her on all social media. And she'll be giving you some love advice. And I bet there's some new things in the world of quarantine.
I think so. We've already sort of explored some with her.
About relationships right now.
Yeah.
So let Allie know what you want. Now, let's move forward and come right back with what have you got, Christy?
Well, we still have the guy who had an incredible stimulus check deposited it into his account. We have beach trash fines, and we have a tortoise in the news. He started a house fire.
Oh.
And I just got windbagged.
Oh, you did?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sorry. I asked for Pat's Simon and Garfunkel tribute, and that's actually a Paul Simon solo one.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And that's my
50
fault.
ways.
But we also have the Simon and Garfunkel tribute, which is the one from The Sounds of Silence, which is a different song. But indeed, that is a Paul Simon solo one. Thank you very much for windbagging me. With the final line, listen to the record, Tom.
Oh.
This is from our new vice president of the Junior Windbag Society. Thanks for the correction. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter @Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Hey, Ken Tarmac, don't forget, if you missed today's show, we'll have an afternoon double play for you coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern. Christopher steps in, and we replay today's show back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Don't believe everything you read or see online. This advice is especially important now when it comes to a subject many of us are concerned about. The government relief checks that are part of the coronavirus recovery bill. There have been a bunch of videos and online reports claiming that you have to repay the money that the government began sending. Social media posts have falsely claimed that you must return it. The Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service have confirmed you do not have to repay the stimulus check. Top Chinese officials secretly determined they were likely facing a pandemic from a new coronavirus in mid-January, ordering preparations even as they downplayed it in public. Internal documents obtained by the Associated Press show that because warnings were muffled inside China, it took a confirmed case in Thailand to jolt Beijing into recognizing the possible pandemic before them. Still, it was nearly a week before officials warned the public. In that week, tens of thousands dined at a mass banquet and millions traveled through Wuhan at the center of the outbreak. And the Secretary General of the United Nations says now's not the time for the U.S. to withhold financial support from the World Health Organization. President Donald Trump announced yesterday he's cutting off payments to the WHO because, in his view, the organization failed to do enough to stop the coronavirus from spreading after it first surfaced in China. In response, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called the WHO absolutely critical. Trump said the United States would review the WHO's actions before deciding whether to resume the aid. And that is your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
What was it, Christy? Food play?
I call it food play.
Temperature
play, yeah.
Again, so what people
play,
want
your
to think
butt-
they're having interpersonal relations with a corpse?
Your nipples?
Your body is sensitive to hot and cold. It doesn't.
Oh, we've covered a lot of ground there.
Well, we have sex, more of it in the news coming
Tom
up.
not having it.
Yeah.
Man, loosen up.
I dated a girl that always had ice up in there. Always. Yeah, our relationship was on the rocks.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, Monsieur Le Kiki is a very fine cat with a small little head and a little party hat, and he sits very quietly upon the TV set. Monsieur Le Kiki Le Cat. Oh, he ate a robin, he ate a wren, and he ate a tufted titmouse and then a wren again. He is stuffed with feathers like he was then, oh, Monsieur Le Kiki Le Cat. Long before there was cable TV, the reception of the aerial was bad on Channel 3, unless the cat coincidentally sat upon the television. Oh, the years went by, and his soul it did depart, but now he is a knick-knack through the taxidermist's art. With a tinfoil flag on his tail eternally. The reception is exceptional upon Channel 3. 'Cause Monsieur Le Kiki is a very fine cat with a small little head and a little party hat, and he sits very quietly upon the TV set. Oh, Monsieur Le Kiki Le Cat.
That was deep, man.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Biker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was like I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, I'd go up with him and say, hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead. So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to zero.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Died of a heart attack. It was hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I recently got married, and
boy.
Yeah, and my wife changed her name. I know some women have a problem with that, but I wanted her to have my old girlfriend's name.
She must really love you.
Call me old-fashioned.
Hi there, 9:03 on the button at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy has a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We have rain moving in, high 44, clear back up. Clear skies overnight, down to 29. Partly cloudy, 50 tomorrow, 37 as I speak.
Okay, so not too bad.
No, not too bad.
Well, not as bad as it's going to be.
Yeah, thanks very much.
It's going to get colder, maybe snow.
Yeah, listen for some serious cash coming up. All right, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chick McGee across the way at the sports desk. I'm Tom. That's Josh. That's Ace Cosby, our engineer.
How about you?
I don't think I like how about you, frankly. Christy Lee is over there behind the glass.
Yes,
socially distant. Yes.
The Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
That's right. Now it's the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Bigger and better.
Got your own room over there. Pat Godwin voted off the island. He's now at my old house.
Geographically distant.
Yes.
Yes.
We got you working there. Just had a windbag about something. You said you have another windbag, Josh?
Yeah, I got windbagged, and I'm not too sure on this one, but I'll take their word for it. That I said we were talking emojis, and I said that the peach emoji is a symbol for the butt, for dead ass.
Dead ass, baby!
Yeah, I always thought that.
That's what I thought.
This person claims it is not. It's referring to the female.
The front? No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's both. Goes both ways.
Maybe, but yeah. I thought it was kind of shaped like the buttocks.
Yeah, it looks like a butt.
So, yeah.
They are really close together, though.
Maybe that person doesn't know what they're talking about.
It could be, but
yeah, let's talk about it.
I tend to assume that everybody's smarter than I am anyway.
And this is
looking it up.
We had an article about emojis today we were reading.
Yeah.
And it was that a lot more people are apparently using the emojis during these times. Did you see this thing that the Unicode Consortium will not release new emojis?
I did not see that.
Yeah, they were going to do new standards, but they're delaying for this for a year. They're not going to release any new ones till 2022.
Wow.
Okay. They call themselves a consortium.
Yeah.
Or consortium.
Here's some of the ones they are planning on releasing: a transgender flag, a gender-neutral Santa Claus, and over 100 others. Yeah, I don't get that really.
No.
I mean, you can have a lady Santa Claus, I guess, but
no, you can't. I'm just saying you can't. Santa Claus is a man. But here's the thing: we all know who the brains behind that operation is. And the driving force, it's Mrs. Claus.
Of course.
Right.
So let's celebrate Mrs. Claus and Santa. We don't have to have a gender-neutral Santa Claus.
What is it? Santa's a myth, though, right? Didn't you think he was a mythster? Don't laugh.
No.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Gee,
I enjoyed it.
No laugh from Tom today, huh?
Now, I don't know. I don't really use emojis, but I assume that there's emojesus.
Oh.
There's a prayer emoji.
Emoji-sus?
I don't think there's an emoji Jesus.
Really?
Probably not. Of course. Why?
No,
you know how offensive Jesus is, Tom.
Now, is this consortium or consortium? Are they?
And we're talking about the emojis that are standard on your phone. We're not talking. You can buy certain emojis.
You can make any emoji
Yeah,
you
you
want.
can get emoji. I'm sure you could get a religious themed emoji set if you would.
Yeah,
probably.
sure can. You get Buddhist emojis, Jewish emojis, the
but
whole thing.
the standard one that comes on your phone does not currently have a Jesus emoji that I know.
I just learned something reading this article.
Yeah? What's that?
And I refuse to follow this.
Oh, good.
The plural of emoji is emoji. Not for this pilot.
You throw an S on there?
Emojis?
Yeah, why not?
No, I think it's emoji if it's one, emoji if there are many. Yeah.
Okay.
Return of the emoji.
And what about
gift of the emoji?
Gift of the emoji.
Has emoji been used for a first name? Did we have that story and I missed it?
Oh, probably.
Like emoji?
No, but you remember the first names of the twins that were born last week.
In India.
Was it Corona and virus or
Corona and COVID.
Oh, Corona.
Isn't
and COVID.
that nice?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Holy hell.
Ah, your cousin Black Plague and polio will love this.
I'm being told, Josh, by the emoji expert that I know that a peach is the behind and the donut is the B.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so there we go. A little bit of emoji news for you. Think about. Speaking of butts,
Yeah. Disney censored Daryl Hannah's butt in the movie Splash.
Yeah.
The CGI edit of the 1984 film on Disney Plus was spotted by a Twitter user, Allison Pregler, who wrote that the movie had been edited with, quote, digital fur technology.
Real? Because I distinctly remember her butt because it was sort of an aha moment for me as a kid.
Sure. Her tweet included a clip of Hannah kissing Tom Hanks and running into the ocean with her backside covered by digitally lengthened hair.
Really?
Another shot of Hannah's rear in the scene was blurred.
Because I remember my parents being somewhat concerned because I think it was PG and they didn't expect a bare ass. But I mean,
So this person was sitting around watching that movie, waiting for the butt scene, and they were disappointed because it had been.
No, probably watching it with their kids and probably went, oh, I remember that as a kid. That wasn't like that.
I know I would
like
have noticed.
Josh just did.
Yeah, that imprinted big time on me.
Oh, I know I was watching Lion King, and they pixelated out Mufasa's,
dong.
Yeah.
Yep, dong. You're right, dong.
His Joe Exotic, if you will.
Eggplant.
So they don't even show the crack anymore now?
Huh.
Not in
that was pretty innocent. I mean, I have my little.
It was.
I have little kids, and they think butts are hilarious.
Exactly.
Of course,
yeah.
they are funny.
We do the butt dance that they find hysterical.
What's the butt dance?
Oh, this will be good. Go ahead, Tom.
You just shake your butt.
Just sing out. We're doing the butt dance. We do the butt dance.
Well, that's
Do the
fun,
butt
yeah.
dance, and you dance around and do your butt, move your butt around. Come on.
Aw.
It's a very
Like
it's
twerking.
twerking. Yeah.
With the accent.
You got to sing that particular song has a certain
stank to it. Yeah, exactly. It's got an attitude.
Little funk.
Yeah.
All right.
A little song, got a little put a little English on it. If you will.
Exactly. A little personality.
Do the butt dance.
Flavor.
Yes, flavor.
Little flavor.
Little spice.
Yes. Which actually, something that reminds me of a classic. I had a request for this. This is perfect timing. This is a very short song from Haywood Banks with a very long title, which I won't bore you with, but let's just get right to it. window and we'll know you are home. See, butts are funny.
They are funny.
Okay.
They are funny.
So
Kids saying the word butt's funny, too.
Yeah.
Now, we have time for another quick news story coming from the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Who wants to be a momentary millionaire? Take it away. An Indiana man awaiting a $1,700 stimulus payment instead received $8.2 million. Charles Calvin, a volunteer firefighter in New Chicago, said he visited the ATM at the Family Express Friday to withdraw some money, only to see an available balance of $8.2 million left in his account. When he called the bank on Monday, they did not see the millions in his checking account, just that his $1,700 stimulus payment had been deposited. Calvin said it kind of sucks. You go from being a millionaire 1 second, then back to being broke again.
Yeah, it's like being Nicolas Cage.
Oscar, and then you're in Venom 3 or whatever the hell it is.
They
Ghost Rider.
They don't. You don't get to keep any of the money, huh?
No. Well, you got to keep the $1,700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if it was in there and you spent it, you'd be
responsible.
Yeah.
I don't see how.
Well, yes.
I don't see how.
It was just a mistake.
Okay. Actually, now was it? Did he get the $8.2 million, and after taxes it was $1,700? like winning some of those lotteries.
That sounds about the right.
You've won $1 million.
bracket.
Here's $4.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good for him. Coming up, we're going to hook up with the beautiful Allie Breen, pretty much trapped in a small apartment in New York City, looking for love. We'll see if it's gotten to her enough yet that she's doing things on the internet. You know what I'm talking about, Josh? Maybe setting
webcamming.
Set up a webcam. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, make that cash.
Okay.
Got her heels on the glass.
What's going on right now in the world? There's a lot of bad stuff out there. A lot of you got to be very careful which emails you open. There are people that are trying to get into your computer and hack in there and get all your information. And one of the things that they would love to do is what's called identity theft. They want to be you. Why? Because they want to get your money or use your name to get credit. That's where LifeLock comes in. It's a great service that helps protect you from getting hacked. LifeLock detects a wide range of identity threats. For example, your Social Security number may be for sale right now on the dark web, cheap. So you want to have someone looking after all the information that you've put out there over the years. No one can prevent identity theft or monitor transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. By the way, there's a special savings right now. It's such a good time to join. 25% off your first year if you use the promo code TOM25. So tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you to LifeLock. You can either go to 1-800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com. Once again, the promo code is TOM25. LifeLock.com, 25% off, and it's already very inexpensive. So this is a great saving. You'll sleep better knowing that someone's watching this stuff, and you can be alerted when something happens. I know that I've had several alerts from LifeLock over the years, and it's very good to know that they're watching that stuff out for me. Now, when we come back, we will have a beautiful Allie Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom app available in your iTunes or Google Play Store. How much is that, Josh? That's right. It's free. You can listen to your local station. Tune in to Bob and Tom 24/7. Even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Christy Lee, the first voice you hear in the morning. Oh, yeah. The Bob and Tom app. Check it out today. You can also listen to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's us.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, Taylor Swift, Pharrell Williams are among the acts who've joined the One World Together at Home primetime special Saturday, curated by Lady Gaga. Others who've signed on include Jennifer Lopez, LL Cool J, Shawn Menendez, Sam Smith. The list goes on. And they are already adding to performers that you might have already heard about: Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, Eddie Vedder, Elton John, Billy Joe Armstrong, Billie Eilish, Keith Urban, and Casey Musgraves. The special will run on multiple TV networks in support of the World Health Organization and the global response to the coronavirus pandemic. And for you families out there, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Josh Groban, and Tori Kelly have been added to the Disney Family Sing-Along Special. set for tomorrow on ABC. It features celebrities and their families singing along to their favorite Disney songs from their homes. The casts of High School Musical will reunite for the special. Lyrics will be shown on your TV so you can sing. Other celebrities who will be singing: Christina Aguilera, Michael Bublé, Little Big Town, Thomas Rhett, and Donny Osmond. And Alex Trebek is sharing his life on paper. The Jeopardy host has written a memoir titled The Answer Is. Simon & Schuster says the book will come out July 21st, the day before Trebek's 80th birthday. Alex Trebek, you'll recall, was diagnosed last year with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He says he's writing the book so people can, quote, know a little more about the person they've been cheering on for the past year. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Do you own a pair of sweatpants?
I hate sweatpants.
Please tell me you have loungewear, like something you don't just wear jeans or something every day, do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine Tom in a wife beater?
With a cigarette hanging out of
and
the
a
mouth.
spaghetti sauce stain right there.
And 2 ice cubes of bourbon and a rocks glass.
All right, who left the crayons out?
I said, listen.
We make that video. You in a white beater. Hi!
Oh,
That'll
Tom.
go viral.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
When Ethel was just 19 and her parents were in her face, she got herself a tattoo in a very private place. And only by her own true love was it to be seen, or her family physician, or a drunk crowd that offered beads. It was a tiny tattoo with a little tiny dove, with a tiny word, and that word, it was love. Well, 30 years have passed now, 30 years that have been rough.
Anybody else not really sleeping that? 9:18 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, you were saying?
Welcome to the Quar.
Okay, we're here. It's the 15th of April.
Walking around Nicholson and like in The Shining at the Overlook.
Quar as hell.
We have Christy Lee over there with a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the Car X-Men. It'll be clouding up, and we have showers in Terre Haute. What's the old saying? It's raining in Terre Haute. Moving our way, and then we'll clear up again overnight down to 29, partly cloudy, 50 tomorrow. We have 39 degrees currently.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, we have more shots at $1,000, so pay attention. Also, we have put some serious business on our website, part of Team Indiana at Q95.com. Information about who is perhaps hiring, who is making curbside food available, pretty serious COVID-19 news, et cetera, et cetera. And there are lots of ways to help your favorite restaurant out, find out which ones are open, by the way. And in some cases, they're selling gift certificates. In many cases, they have the curbside service, so you can keep some of the people running and hope that when this is all over, all these great restaurants can reopen.
Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be...
everybody back to work?
Yeah, can't wait. But we're waiting now.
Yeah. We got to be patient.
We're here at 6161. Keeping our distance, by the way. People are kind of curious about that. We are pretty far away in this particular studio.
Man, and you should see us in the hallways, avoiding each other.
Like the play. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Takes me back to my old days of shoplifting, when you'd have something under your shirt and you have to... Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Are we on?
Thank you.
Why does that upset you?
Yeah, why did it?
I used to be a shoplifter. It always does. It was 40 years ago.
Well, it doesn't mean it's not fundamentally dishonest.
Maybe 50 years ago.
It's something about your character, I think. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to try a very elaborate video hookup here in just a second with Ace, Chick, Josh. This is Tom. Mr. Pat Godwin is elsewhere, but we can see him and talk to him. She's here in the same building we're in, but she's behind the glass. It's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Hello.
With some more news coming up now. Theoretically, we're going to hook up with...
She's there. If you say her name. Allie, say something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh no, we can. Yeah. We can hear Allie. We can't see.
Oh,
her.
I saw her earlier.
Put a lot of weight on there.
Yeah, I like your 5 o'clock shadow, Allie.
I can see you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
She can see us?
Yes, but I don't. And when, well,
Why
I
do we have
saw
to
her
look at
earlier,
Pat,
but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, and if you're playing the home game, you can click and look at Pat Godwin, or you can just imagine what Allie looks like.
You can watch us on YouTube. That's why we're talking about this.
Okay,
Because we are on the YouTube right now. On the YouTube.
And we are worldwide, getting email from all over the place. Certainly enjoy it. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
There we go. We got everybody.
There. Okay, now we can see him. Allie, so
Yeah, hi.
So you're
Hi, Allie. There you are.
well, there you are.
better.
You got a blonde wall, a blonde head of hair, and we can barely. It's just
2 eyeballs.
Blending in here?
Yeah. So now, are you still in your little apartment?
Yes. Does that help? That does not help.
No. You look fine. I was just kidding. So you've been stuck by yourself in that apartment for a month now?
Pretty much. Yep.
You all right?
I think I watched all of Netflix.
You finished it?
Finished it. Yeah.
The chick was just trying to figure out what he can watch today.
Yeah, there's no worse day than you've just finished a great series and you got to move on to another one and you don't know what to watch. Man.
What'd you finish?
The Split. It's a BBC series.
Oh.
Did you watch? I just watched Self-Made. It was really good.
I'm not
Tiffany
aware.
Haddish is in it. It's about the first female millionaire.
Oh, I watched that about Madam C.J. Walker.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly.
it was very good with Octavia
It was
Spencer.
Oh, sure. Madam C.J. Dynamite Walker.
That's her.
Yeah, of course. JJ's
$3,000.
mom.
I started-
No, don't be silly. It's your grandma. It's your grandmother. Yeah.
Unorthodox is pretty good on Netflix. I started that last night.
He'll be fine. Let's not waste our time. He'll
Well, now,
find.
wait a minute. We're unorthodox, you said.
I recommended The Widow to Chick. I think you'll like that. Have you seen that, Allie?
I've never heard of that one.
As Pat brilliantly said, Tom's girlfriend recommended that to him. I'm just saying.
It's very good. And I think you'll like it, Chick, because a lot of it takes place in England, your favorite place.
I love it.
So, have you watched The Americans, Allie?
I love The Americans.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's a very, very good one.
I like anything with Russian spies.
Yeah. Now, you have, gosh, you've been trapped, and I feel bad. Have you gone out at all?
Yeah, I go out. I mean, I go out for walks. I go to the store almost daily. You're allowed to go to the parks. You're just not allowed to congregate. So people are out. It's not as bad as it sounds in New York, but it's weird. It's definitely weird.
Yeah. Are you having any
conjugal visits?
There we go. What do they say? You smash? Are you smashing? I think they say smash now.
A little bit of the DTF.
I know. I think all conjugal visits of any sort have stopped in New York. That's one thing that's not happening unless people are quarantined together.
So are you doing?
Ain't no sex like quarantine smashing.
Exactly.
Are you doing the over the internet romancing at all?
No, I mean a little bit of texting, maybe a little flirty texting. Nothing.
All right, that's
no
fun.
Texting,
Yeah.
no pictures. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll get to it. You've got letters from people that need our help in the world of romance, and here we are,
Yes,
ready
I
to go.
do. Okay. Dear Allie, my boyfriend's ex checked in with him to see if he was okay a few weeks ago. Fine, but now they've spoken or texted to each other every day. I told him that's not okay, and he told me that I'm acting crazy and jealous. Checking in is fine, but it seems like they're starting a whole new relationship. That's not okay. Am I right or being crazy?
You know what? You can't help the way you feel. You expressed to him that you didn't like this. You're uncomfortable with it, and he said, "Oh well." I think that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah,
You
especially
should respect your feelings.
right now. You don't want to add any extra
Drama?
Yeah. You don't want to add any extra. I was going to say gasoline in the fire.
Right. Sure.
Yeah,
And
probably
she's right.
should.
Like a quarantine check. I feel like everyone's checking in with everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fine, but you can't rekindle a whole. You can't start talking daily to your ex.
Probably not fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime one of those texts begins, "Hey you,"
sure. Yeah.
That's not about checking in on how safe are you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So basically, any text is not checking in at that point.
Right. Yeah. And I'm just assuming my friends are all okay. They don't need me to.
Well, Tom, your problem, you check in on a friend and they're going to, you'll kindly say, hey, you need anything, and they're going to take you up on it.
Yeah.
So,
There's that.
Now that you mention it, Tom.
No,
Tom sends a mass text. I'm sure you're all okay.
Yeah.
Just saying hi.
Are you communicating with your parents and your other friends with
Oh, yeah.
Zoom?
So many Zoom meetings, definitely. I had a Zoom birthday party for my mom yesterday.
Aw.
Yeah, it was nice. It was cute.
Yeah.
Although the kids start doing they go nuts even on Zoom, and they start ducking under the TV and doing like hand puppets throughout the talk.
Hilarious.
Really
You got to
entertaining. Yeah, they're
Let's get to our next letter. Allie Breen is our guest.
Sure. Dear Allie, I've been furloughed from my job, and my girlfriend broke up with me about 2 weeks ago. Honestly, do I still need to shower at all before this quarantine ends?
Fair question.
The answer is no. No, you don't.
If you're all by yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's so disgusting, though.
Save the water. Forget it.
Yeah, although I think that in general, if you're going out at all, whenever you go out, you should take a massive shower when you get back. Put your clothes right in the washing machine. And,
yeah.
This virus hates soap and water. I hate to be so primitive, but that's what's going on here. You want to bathe. I know I had mentioned that I stopped using deodorant during this,
right?
Which is disgusting.
Because I've never liked using deodorant anyway.
Wait, why would deodorant be a problem in this?
Oh, when I was a teenager, I read that.
Here we go.
I read that any soap except for Ivory causes testicular cancer, and deodorant soaks in and gives you some kind of cancer
It's
later
the
on.
aluminum in it that is bad.
I of course believe that. I can't get it out of my head.
Well, deodorant and antiperspirants are totally different. That's,
And you've got
deodorant
7
just
kids.
covers up the smell.
Your testicles could use the break.
Yeah.
They could,
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, your testicles are fine. Okay? Trust me.
Just give them a little crunch right there. Okay, they're there. They're
boy.
Taking a shower would probably make this guy feel a little better about
I would
himself
think.
every now and again. So, yeah.
Isn't a shower one of the greatest joys of the day?
Well, it doesn't sound to me like this guy has any reason at all to get up the next day. Lost his job, lost his girl.
No, man, you're going to come out of this great.
Yeah, see, this is going to be the.
Not looking forward to anything.
There'll be a wave of movies about this. It'll be interesting to see if people who live through it want to relive it. But there are going to be a bunch of rom-coms.
Sure.
It'll be 2 people living together and they break up, and they're just about to move out. All of a sudden, they're thrown together, and then I think the rom-com notion will be that they stay together.
Yeah.
But there'll also be ones where the guy ends
They
up.
murder each other?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Then, of course,
Becomes a horror film?
Yeah, there'll be some horror films where there's someone burying a body during COVID-19. Yeah, so
War of the Roses, War of the COVID, or something. Yeah.
The coronavirus came from inside the house.
It's inside the house.
Let's get to our next letter, Allie.
Dear Allie, I've been married for 19 years. I had an affair a few years back, and I told my wife about it.
Okay.
She forgave me, although sometimes it seems like she really hasn't. These last couple years, I'm having trouble getting turned on. Sometimes I use adult films to help out. Lately, that's not even working. I know it's not a physical thing because I'm fine when I'm by myself.
Oh.
So now what do I do? Any advice?
That's a legitimate issue there.
Yeah.
Maybe the pharmaceuticals?
Potentially.
Oh, yeah.
But he may not feel like he needs them because he is fine alone.
Yeah, it's okay for a
this sounds like a question that needs to be answered by a professional.
It does, yeah.
I don't know what to say.
We're not professionals?
We're not?
Well, not a professional idiot such as myself.
Given what he's done, he doesn't sound to me like he has any reason to get up in the morning. Well, it sounds like to me.
Yeah, who knows? He may be harboring some guilt. He may resent her for feeling like he feels like she hasn't totally forgiven him, and who knows?
That's a twist if he resents her after cheating.
Well, because he felt like he's atoned for it, and
people tend to be delusional about themselves. I don't know if you're familiar with that. You'll find that's true about almost everyone.
Yeah, you never know. So,
well, she said she forgave me.
Okay. He should talk to somebody, not us.
Yes, there you go. Maybe get maybe the Viagra would help this guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, I bet that's a good. But do you still have to be turned on for Viagra to work, right?
Yes.
That
yeah.
wouldn't go.
From what I understand, at least I took it once, and that's what had to happen with me.
Yeah, it's
I
not
still
like
had,
a
right. It didn't
Spanish
happen on
fly or
its own. I had to.
It doesn't force an erection on you.
Right.
I know, a friend of mine said he took it. He walked outside, a little breeze came up, and he was ready to go.
Now, what's the woman doing that he had an affair with? What's she doing? Is she up?
Yeah, talk to an old ex.
Hey, you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a picture of her and print it on the side of a bag, and then put it on her face.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is why you don't want to.
Yell her name out while you're the other woman's name out. While you're,
Yeah, okay, let's get to our next letter. Allie Breen is our guest, comedian and romance expert.
Yes. Dear Allie, my friend went to a birthday party with her boyfriend and thought it went great. My other friend who was there said she actually made a complete ass out of herself and that her boyfriend was so embarrassed by her that he made up an excuse to send her home. Should I tell her or should I just stay out of this?
Stay out of it.
Yeah, stay out of it.
You want to stay out of that.
Stay out of it.
You want to stay out of it. Why would you? Why in God's name would you want to get involved in that mess?
Yeah. You don't have to be the one to tell someone something like that. Why would you volunteer?
She wants to. She already wants to. This letter was a waste.
Yeah.
She already knows she's going to. She doesn't like our advice. She's going to do it.
Yeah, hey, Charlotte, I heard you had a lampshade over your head and no pants on.
That's a shame. It sounds.
She can't wait to tell her
She
friend
wants
that
to
she
go
was
out
an
with her
idiot.
boyfriend. That's why.
Sounds
Could be.
delicious.
Oh,
Tell me
there
what
we
happened.
go. The catty girl.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're making a lot of progress
Yeah, we
here.
are.
Aren't we doing good work?
We'll take
love.
We'll take one more letter.
Love
Allie.
it.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend lives about 2 hours away, and since we can't see each other, we've been FaceTiming constantly.
Oh.
Twice now, she thinks she's heard a girl's voice in my apartment, and she freaks out and makes me show her my entire place on my phone.
Oh, no.
One time was fine, but I can't take this if it keeps happening. Is this normal female behavior?
No.
It is if she's cheating on you and she's projecting.
Yeah.
No, that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably has 3 guys behind her while
Exactly.
she's yelling.
Ghost. But no better time to ghost.
A thief always thinks someone's stealing from them.
Yep.
Is
I
that
thought Chick was saying that he should say that there's a ghost in his apartment.
No. Well, that and just ghost her.
Oh.
Change your name. Get a new phone. Move away.
Easiest time to do it. You're right. No time like the present for that.
Tell her you died.
Yeah, you could mock up a fake news article. Sure. Heck yeah, people doing it all the time.
Sure.
Area man.
The theory of showing someone your apartment on your phone, someone can be standing out of the view. It's just
It's
a dumb.
stupid.
No, everybody's.
Got, obviously,
you got to give her a break. Everybody's really nervous right
security
now about
issues.
everything.
Well,
That's true.
But that can't continue. That can't continue.
No, that's not normal behavior.
No.
This guy should get some of those, get some like really life-like looking dolls, and be touring the apartment. Of course, then in this closet, open it up and have one of those big naked. Oh, sorry, didn't know how that got in there.
That's the electrician.
Okay, we can squeeze one more letter in if you're ready, Allie.
Absolutely. Dear Allie, I'm 23 and I've never been more in love with my boyfriend. He's perfect, and he also says he's never been so in love with me. We've been together just over a year. His birthday is coming up, and I'm thinking of proposing to him. Is this super romantic or super crazy?
Neither, but don't.
Hey, you're 23.
Yeah, just do something special for him that's romantic and sexy.
Yeah,
like go to Goodwill, buy a
old raincoat, and
there
put
you
that
go.
on and nothing else.
I wasn't going to go that direction, but that'd be good. Yeah.
Do guys want to be proposed to?
That's the thing. You got to really know if your guy wants to be proposed to.
I don't think. I mean,
really?
I think that's fine. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I mean, I get it.
If they have talked about it, and he said, "You know what? I would like it if a girl proposed to me," then I think you're okay.
We have a non-gendered Santa Claus. I think we can.
Yeah, and I don't think any of us cared for that.
Again, I like the idea, whoever had it, of getting just a raincoat.
Yeah.
And
Flashing him? What happens to the raincoat? Why am I missing this?
That's pretty hot. Yeah.
She's got to give him some of the good, of course.
Give him his first 3-way.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Hire a whore.
That's going to be kind of hard in these times.
1-800 hire a whore. I think.
That's right. Yeah, they're clean. Yeah.
Now, is Pat still there?
I am, yeah.
Now, Pat, it's my understanding you've written a song for Allie. Is that what's
well, there was, we lost John Prine last week, so I thought he did a wonderful thing that was sort of like this. I think you're going to enjoy this. I'll give you one verse. Dear Allie, you know my sweet turtle dove. The wife, she makes noises when we're making love. It sounds like gas, and I pretend I don't care. She says I'm the one pushing air down in there. Signed, Bellows. Bellows, give me a break. You seem like a nice fella. There's give and there's take. Your dissatisfaction is beyond belief. The air she's expelling is only a question answered. Signed, Dear Allie.
That was great, Pat. Thank you very much. Tribute to the great John Prine. I think John would have liked that.
I would have, for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Allie, well, thanks. Hang in there. Are you going to just have to stay in New York the whole time, or can you get out?
Right now, I mean, I guess I could get out. I don't think anyone wants anyone visiting them from New York right now. But so I'm here for at least another week, and then we'll see.
Okay, well, hang in there.
Yeah.
If people want to get a hold of you, it's Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN, on all social media, and we'll try to help. I think we did some good work today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think the raincoat idea, solid.
Perfect. Ghosting,
Not gonna
staying
be-
in bed, all those are solid too.
Not going to be expecting that when he opens up the bedroom door. Thanks, Allie.
See you, Allie.
Bye.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
We've been talking a lot about shaving lately because I think it started with the doctors in England being asked to shave off their beards for a better fit for the masks. But I'm a big fan of being clean shaven, and that's why I'm a big fan of Harry's razors. Had a great shave again this morning. 10 million guys have switched to Harry's. And Harry's, so they want you to know about their products. So they've gone to great lengths now to get you the best offer ever that includes free shipping. What I'm talking about is a return to the essential in a razor. Quality, durable blades at a fair price, about $2 per blade. We figure you can save about $100 a year just by switching to Harry's. Not to mention, you don't have to walk into a drugstore where who knows who has been breathing what out. At this point, we're all concerned about that because Harry's delivers those razors right to your house. So check it out. Harry's super convenient, and that's a great razor. Here's what you're going to get for this very special offer. You get $5 off the trial set. So we're talking about $3 total. You get the razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, the travel cover for $3 plus free shipping. How much is the shipping, Josh?
It's free.
So in other words, you're paying $3 for this thing. This is the best. The best razor out there. Great refills that are inexpensive. Harrys.com. Please use the code Bob and Tom when you check out. Harrys.com. A great razor. And the guys from Harry's, just a couple guys trying to figure out why are we paying so much for these razors. They started their own company. They made a deal with a German blade factory that had been making razors for almost 100 years. So it's great steel, great product. Once again, $3, free shipping if you use the code Bob and Tom at Harrys.com. That'll help Harry. That'll help us. And you'll be less hairy, of course. And use the code Bob and Tom at Harrys.com. Christy, the teaser, please.
The tortoise in the fire coming up.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Allie Breen can be contacted via all social medias at Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN. I believe she's available on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all of the usual suspects in social media. If you're having relationship issues, get a note to Allie, and who knows, maybe we'll be talking about your relationship right here on the Bob and Tom Show next week when we check in with Allie Breen. Again, There's your opportunity, everybody. Take advantage of it. Who knows? We may help save your relationship. Hi, Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey willing to host all 30 Major League teams at the time public health concerns allow. That eventually could lead to the start of the baseball season, primarily in empty training ballparks. Major League Baseball and the Players Association have had preliminary discussions of how they would start if given the go-ahead by government and health officials. MLB cutting the salary of senior staff by an average of 35% for this year due to the new coronavirus impact on the season. It is guaranteeing paychecks to its full-time employees of its central office through May. Well, speaking of cuts, ESPN staffers making a team effort to deal with the loss of revenue as a result of the pandemic's impact on sports. The sports network is asking some of its on-air personalities to take a 15% pay cut over the next 3 months. A spokesman says about 100 commentators are being asked to join executives to take temporary salary reduction. The cut's designed to help deter further furloughs. Former big league manager Jim Frey has died at the age of 88. Frey managed the Kansas City Royals to the 1980 AL pennant and the Chicago Cubs within one win of the 1984 World Series. Frey's 1980 Royals swept the Yankees in the ALCS and then lost to Philadelphia in a 6-game World Series. His Cubs wasted a 2-0 lead against San Diego back in the 1984 NLCS. That's a quick look at your sports updates. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
You know, here in Paris and everywhere I go today, people are talking about the latest development in personal hygiene.
What is that?
The coffee enema. And for those of us who practice the alternative lifestyle, there's only one brand of coffee enema. It's called La Cage aux Folgers. Bonjour. I am Maurice Chevaliernes. And when I need a good cleaning out or just need to freshen up for a date, I choose La Cage aux Folgers. And after a quick coffee break, voila! I feel spanking new. So wake up and smell the coffee. Well, do not actually smell it, P.U. Be part of the movement sweeping the continent. La Cage aux Folgers. Because when you're pooped, nothing perks you up like a coffee enema. I'd like to sing for you now. I'm a gentleman who lives in gay Paris. I like to stay as fresh as I can be. But when I need a little pick-me-up, I don't take my coffee from the coffee cup. Hit it, girls.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est ooh la la. It's a coffee enema. The finest coffee beyond compare. And it goes in your derrière. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. La Cage aux Folgers for the man who likes his coffee in the can.
La Cage aux Folgers. When it comes to taste, perhaps your tongue cannot tell the difference, but your can can.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est ooh la la. It's a coffee enema. But you don't need a coffee cup. Just grab the bag and bottoms up. Merci beaucoup. Pull down your pants. Insert the tube. Viva la France!
945 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you, mellifluous Ace Cosby.
So pleasant in here. Really
It is nice in here. What is it? I don't know. I can't nail it down. Oh, let's look out the window there.
Yes?
I see Christy Lee in the next room.
I look out the window and I see partly cloudy skies and 41 degrees. However, we do have showers moving our way. Look for a high of 44. Clear skies tonight down to 29. Partly cloudy 50 on Thursday. Currently, once again, 41. Not an all-day rain out, though.
Okay, thank you very much. Be listening for Crystal with a little more cash. It could be yours. Pay close attention. She'll be here Coming up real soon, we do have the Bob and Tom after party starting at 10 o'clock here on Q95. And I'll also remind you that we've got some serious stuff on the Q95 website. If you are trying to help out maybe some friends of yours, see what's going on in the world of COVID-19, et cetera, some, we'll tell you what restaurants are open, at least some of them, et cetera, online. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Once again, thanks for joining us. There's Ace, there's Chick, there's, let's see, that's Josh, I'm Tom, and then through the magic of a video, we see Pat Godwin as it happens right there at his secret location. In the same building as we're in is Christy Lee. She's right there through the glass.
Hi.
In her big room all by herself, the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, which we'll check in with right now. Christy, what have we missed?
A tortoise rescued after it started a house fire. On Christmas Day last year, the 45-year-old pet reptile knocked a heat lamp onto his bedding, causing it to catch fire.
Very slow.
Yeah, the blaze filled the entire home with smoke. Essex County Fire and Rescue Service put out the fire and rescued the angry-looking turtle. Fire Chief Gary Wayne said the incident was a reminder of how important it is to have working smoke alarms installed.
Yes.
Well, also, nothing smells. This is a turtle, right?
Yes, a tortoise.
Nothing smells worse than burning hair.
Right? Yeah, well, I don't know if the hair was there or if it was just the
I don't know
tortoise.
if the hair was mentioned.
Yeah, well, if there's a tortoise there, there's got to be a hair. I mean, come on. Wow. And what is it, a good tortoise or a bad tortoise?
He was an angry tortoise.
Yeah, he said he was angry.
Angry tortoise.
Angry looking?
Yeah.
Probably the one I saw downtown.
You saw an angry-looking tortoise?
Yeah.
Really?
I did. That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Huh.
Did anybody else see it?
I don't know. He was at the Shell station.
I demand to know who's responsible for that.
See, here's the thing.
I'll take full responsibility.
I was going to say everything about this tortoise is a lie. He works for a shell company.
Ah.
But I said no.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Shell Oil is the...
No,
Sorry.
a shell company would be a fit. Never mind.
An errant goat's been found at a Rhode Island liquor store.
Who?
A goat. According to police, the small goat was discovered outside of McGovern's package store in Worcester? That's a sauce.
Where the sauce
isn't it?
comes from, yeah.
That's Worcester. On Sunday, an animal control officer from the city wrangled the goat using a catch pole. The goat, looking exhausted, had curled up behind a UPS box. Oh. Police said the call was an unusual one and not typical to see a goat roaming in the city. The goat was uninjured, and its owner was located, according to police.
How are the prices over there at the goat liquor store?
Oh, I don't know.
They are
not bad.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Not bad.
Billy Goat's rough.
No, that'd be a golfer.
Okay.
Let me think.
Speaking of liquor, we have more news. A veteran in Florida bought a $20,000 bottle of bourbon for $40,000 to help a struggling restaurant.
Oh, all right.
Following the restaurant closure due to the coronavirus, Suzanne and Roger Perry, owners of the DATS restaurant group in Tampa, were struggling to pay staff even after downsizing from 400 to just 27. So they decided to sell off a 25-year-old bottle of old Rip Van Winkle bourbon. And after checking with others who were selling it for, Suzanne said she listed theirs for $20,000 with a 15% discount online. They initially received offers for much less than their asking price until a woman called saying her husband wanted to add the bottle to his collection. The man insisted on paying in person and handed the couple a cashier's check for $40,000.
Which bounced immediately.
The donation, it's a cashier's check, Josh.
I understand.
Oh, sorry.
The donation allows the Perrys to keep the restaurants running, pay their remaining employees, and bring a few back to work. Thanks to, that's a good bourbon.
Old Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Of course, this guy's probably got a teenage son who will have a party and pour it for all his friends, then fill it with tea.
Oh.
Years down the road.
It'll be Rip Van Lipton.
Yeah.
Rip Van Lipton.
Well, good for him. That's
Rip Van Lipton.
Well, now, since the previous story you had about a tortoise knocking over a lamp and setting a house on fire.
Yes.
Well, that means we have to play this song. We must.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell.
They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtle and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see you fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores. Thank you, Floyd. One of the classics by many requests, but now time for
Things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by Grainger. The products to keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thank you, Grainger. Now, Christy
Yes, sir?
had a big score yesterday.
Yeah.
Did some shopping, found paper towels and toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's like winning the lottery.
It is.
Let's see.
Did she talk about that today?
Yeah.
Don't remember it.
Okay. We learned about something called a semen tree.
Yes, I remember this.
I forget the real name of it, but apparently it has a very foul odor. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that where kumquats come from?
Well. Took you long enough.
Fist fight at a prison because someone asked for a courtesy flush.
Yeah.
Apparently there are 4,000 pieces to the Disney Castle Lego thing that I'm building.
Yep.
Be doing that for a while. And a guy wanted to know if he should continue to shower. His girl left him. He's all by himself.
He's a walking country song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we advised him to take a quick break and give himself a shower. He'll feel better. And Chick tried his new catchphrase out.
How about you? No, is that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about?
I
don't remember anything on the show today.
I like it.
How about you?
How about you?
Don't like it.
Oh, it's coming again tomorrow.
No,
Get ready.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, Coach.
Well, due to coronavirus, our Little League draft has been postponed again.
Yeah.
Little League draft.
I tell my kids, take this time during